It's baseball time in Texas. The Astros versus my Rangers game 4 of the 4-game series. Good guys have taken the first. Oh, let me turn that off. Hold on. I got audio playing back there. Sorry about that, fellas. I don't know if you heard that, but I had extra audio in my ears. Maybe you did too. Good guys took the first 2 of 3 4-game series. So the winner of this game, if it's us, we take the series. If it's them, it's a 2-2 split. Day off tomorrow for my Rangers. They head to New York to play the evil Yankees. But first, the evil Astros. We got lots to talk about, but the lineups are out. It's time. The game starts early. It's Harry Potter Day, apparently, at the ballpark, which is pretty dang cool, actually. I got kids who love some Harry Potter. Shoot, I like Harry Potter. What am I talking about? Let's talk about the lineups, shall we? Pull it up. The game is on Roku if you're looking for it on the TV. Hey, Cameron, what's going on? Obviously, you can listen to it on 105.3 The Fan. It's on Roku, or you can just hang with me, and we'll tell you what's going on as it happens. Here's the lineup again. Harry Potter Day, kind of cool. In center field, Sam Haggerty. Pretty good. We saw quite understand it. I thought we had a plethora of center fielders that I didn't quite understand what we were going to do. Makes sense now that Leote's not there, that Haggerty was the extra guy. But he's getting the start in center field today. Obviously, Framber Valdez is a lefty. Evan Carter took a day off yesterday. Look at the day off tomorrow. They're giving him a little rest, a little bit of tightness in his lower half. It is in his back. Anyway, back to the lineup. Center field, Sam Haggerty. Left field, Wyatt Langford. Third base, Josh Young. He's been on fire. DH, Adolis Garcia. Dude's Gold Glover right now. He's been unbelievably great defensively. See if we can get the bat going. He's our 4-hitter today. Sola 5 hole, second baseman Marcus Semien hitting 6th, Jonah Heim. 7th, Jake Berger. 8th, right fielder Kevin Pillar. He's back. He's been hurt for a while. Not in center, in right. And the shortstop, Zeke Duran. A lot of right-handed bats in versus the lefty for Houston, Framber Valdez. You know, he didn't have a good start to the season. He had a pretty bad start to the season. But ZRA's dropped quite a bit. I think it's like at 3.5 something right now. So he certainly got back on track. He needs to have a big year because he's the big free agent pitcher going into the offseason. A lot of talk if the Astros draw, and it's just media talk, but a lot of talk if the Astros fall out of contention, which I still think they will, that he might be the trade piece that they send off. We'll see. Who knows? Again, the game is on Roku if you're looking for it on TV. We won't be showing the game here, obviously, because that's illegal, but you can watch it on Roku or you can hang with us. We'll talk about it and have the watch party here. Of course, you can listen to it on 105.3 The Fan as well. By the way, you know, on those Friday games, when the Rangers or whoever are on, you can hook up the audio of the home radio. So you can listen to the Rangers guys and watch it on Apple TV if you want. I don't mind the guys on Apple, but people seem to be annoyed with that, and I thought I would share that because I heard people talking about that. All right, let's see what we got. 27 people are here live. 19 of you are on X, 6 of you are on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. I welcome every single one of you. Cameron is in chat right now over on YouTube saying hello. What's up? As much as I want the Astros to collapse, I need to see it to believe it. Well, it hasn't happened yet, but I think it's coming. But we shall see, right? We shall see. For the Astros, you got Isak Paredes leading off. Altuve hitting second. Walker hitting third. That's a departure from what they've been doing. Paredes has been the 3-hitter. And that's interesting. Christian Walker hitting the 4 spot. And they took it off the screen, and I don't have it memorized, so I can't tell you anymore. You don't know Jack Leiter on the hill, 3-2, 4.34 ERA in the year. This will be his 7th start. Whip it 1-2-1. He's looked real good. I will say, I've said this before, his stats don't look as good as the pitcher I've seen this year. He's had 3 or 4 bad innings. Seems to me that second inning kind of been the bugaboo for him. So we'll see how it goes. Usually he gets through one in the first and second inning, and he slides through nicely through the 5th or the 6th. But we'll see what happens tonight. Jack Leiter versus the Astros lineup. Framber Valdez, the lefty, versus a bunch of righties for us. No Corey Seager back yet. Haven't heard anything at all. Hopefully we'll get some news on that here. I mean, I didn't dig for it, to be honest. I wasn't listening to anything pregame today because the game's a little early today. Anyway, so there you go. I appreciate every single one of you. Let's get going. Let's set up the screen share so you guys can follow along this way if you prefer. Hold on, I got the wrong thing pulled up. There we go. Let me share that with you folks. All right, hopefully that's a little bit better for you. Cameron said, just looked at the forecast for the New York City Wednesday and Thursday games. Oh, really? With the weather? I haven't even bothered to look yet. Interesting. All right, we're ready. First pitch to Leiter, smashed into left field, deep fly to left. Wyatt's got to run to his left and deep, but makes the nice play over his shoulder. Could have been a double, not with Wyatt out there. 1 out. Isak Paredes was their 3-hitter, like I said, but leading off today instead of Jeremy Pena. 2-hitter, still Jose Altuve. He's playing left field for him this year. There we go. Altuve, first pitch to him, second pitch of the day, smashes it to Josh Young. Josh moves to his left, makes the play. 2 pitches, 2 outs for you don't know Jack Leiter. Love this guy so much. You know, Jack took a lot of crap on social media from, frankly, Ranger Nation, and inappropriately so. This should be his rookie year. This should have been the first time we saw him. I love this kid. I think he's been an uber prospect. I love him. I think he's going to be an elite pitcher. I'm not saying he's going to be Jacob deGrom or Nathan Eovaldi, but I think he's going to be a 1 or a 2 or a 3, probably a 2 or a 3 in our rotation for many years. And that's pretty dang good. I mean, deGrom is a stud, Eovaldi's a stud, but they're not young, right? If Jack and Kumar can be those 1 and those 2s moving forward, that'd be pretty dang good for us right now. Well, let's be real. Jack is 5, right? 3-hitter Christian Walker, he's come to life against us, unfortunately. His average is only a 211, but that's not, definitive of what we've seen him do. Doubled in a run, hit a home run, a big blast against us. First 3 games for the Astros. He's been their biggest bat, in my opinion. First pitch to Christian, 1-0. Slider away now, 2-0. Christian Walker, of course, used to be the Arizona Diamondbacks first baseman. He matched against us. I mentioned the other night, I think it was yesterday that I mentioned, I was at a game of the year 2023 where they were like a third-place team when they came to town. This is when they were eventually going to reach us in the World Series, and he blasted a couple home runs in that game. He's been good against us for quite some time. Let me know where you're watching. 31 of you on X4 now, just on YouTube, 1 over on Twitch. Let me know where you are following the game. Love to hear from you. And here we are on this Sunday afternoon. Ball fouled away, 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Christian Walker. Make sure you like the stream. Feel free to share it out. Always good when we get more new people in here. Two outs, 2-2 pitch to Christian Walker. Sit. Oh, that's a strike, Blue. That is a strike. Let's show the replay now. That's a freaking strike. Jeff Bloom, who is the he is the color commentator today with Dave Raymond for Roku, saying what I'm thinking. His word was interesting. They've had some interesting calls behind the plate. I'll just say it, bad. Leiter throws a non-competitive 3-2 pitch fastball away for ball 4. Kind of gets screwed there. That was strike 3. They called it a ball, and now he walks him. 2 outs, man on first now. That would suck to give up a run here when clearly he had him struck out. We need robo-umps now. I'll say it again. We need robo-umps now. 4-hitter. This would normally be where Christian Walker was. Yanier Diaz hitting 229 in the year. The more of an offensive catcher, although he's not doing anything much this year yet. He's our 4-hitter today. He was their 6-hitter yesterday. Leiter missed there, 1-0. Slider away in the zone, fouled away, 1-1. if you're listening to or watching the Roku broadcast, Jeff Blum, he's an Astro guy. Let's be real, but he's a good guy. He knows the game. I was wondering what they were going to do with the Roku broadcast. Frankly, this is the first Roku broadcast I've watched. Dave Raymond, the home guy, and Jeff Blum. Diaz ground ball to Zeke at short, tosses over to Marcus at second. There is the first inning. One runner walk. Didn't deserve to be a walk, but it was. No score. We head to the bottom of the first.
All right, I've done this twice now, and it's pretty fun to do. I like it. I will offer up a producer title to anyone who super chats for a short time. So I did it at the end of my live stream on Sunday, and offering a shout out as a producer credit to anybody for a whole week on all my live streams. So you know what? I've got 2 producers this week who helped me create this content for you, these live streams that you're watching. TLC94LS, member of the channel and super chatted me. He is a producer of every live stream this week, and so is Logan, also a member of the channel, and also somebody who dropped me a super chat to become a producer for this week. They're giving me a little love, and it helps me do what I do, and I name them producers of my live streams for the week. Thank you, Logan. Thank you, TLC. I appreciate the support so much, and I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here. Go Rangers. Thank you.
All right, 51 of you here, 42 on X, 8 on YouTube, just 1 on Twitch. Hey, person on Twitch, what's going on? Halo's in the infield popping in. I hope you guys clobber the Astros. Me too. Boy, you're taking it to the Dodgers. Holy cow. I didn't watch the end of the game. I saw Dalton rushing post-game was saying I'm sorry, asking for forgiveness. I don't even know what he did. You guys took it to Clayton Kershaw. If you don't know, Halo's in the infield, some of my friends, they do great work over there. I'm talking about the Anaheim, LA, California Angels, and they're good dudes. I've been on the shows a couple times. Check them out if you like AL West content outside of Texas. Give them some look and some love. Follow them, subscribe to them, all that stuff. Anyway, they're Angels who they cover. Freeway series right now against my Dodgers, and Clayton Kershaw, one of my all-time favorite players, Texas own Clayton Kershaw. First start of the year, they took it to him. I saw the first batter. He struck out. But after that, would he give up 5 earned runs? I think I saw. Let's just pull it up. Let's pull it up. The Angels, I think they won. Yeah, they won the first 2 of the series against the Dodgers. Yeah, 11-9 yesterday. I want to go to the box score here. Interesting to see Kenley Jansen getting the save in LA, not for the Dodgers, right? But getting back to Kershaw. 4 innings, 5 earned runs, did strike out 2, leaves the game with an ERA of 11.25. Anyway, welcome in, Halos in the infield. Glad to see you. I hope we clobber the Astros too. Angels going for the sweep today. Can you imagine? So the Angels, who aren't good, sorry, sweeping the Dodgers in LA? That's just, and it might happen. Yeah, 4-out save for Kenley. I saw that. Taijuan Walker. I saw that. So the Phillies, so Taijuan Walker, who's probably not actually Taijuan Walker, but hey, Taijuan, I'm glad you're here. Taijuan Walker got popped for PEDs, performance-enhancing drugs. He's their closer, quasi-closer. The Phillies have already come out and said it was a weight loss drug. Ozempic, anyone? Wegovy? I don't know what the heck it is, but the Phillies have already come out. Did I say the Phillies? The Phillies have already come out and said that Jose Alvarado, who got popped for PEDs, performance-enhancing drugs, it was just a weight loss drug. So everybody in my family is on steroids. I'm not on them, but I probably should be. I'm the fattest in the family. Yes, Michael, the game is on TV. Ground ball. Sam Haggerty was at a 4-3 out. Michael, yeah, it's on Roku TV. 105.3 The Fan on or the radio side, Roku TV on the TV side. You got Dave Raymond and Jeff Blum on the call today over on Roku. But if you don't have it, you don't have access to it, hang out with us. We'll talk the game. Wyatt Langford, 9 bombs of the day. Dave Raymond just said that. Holy cow. Curveball slow and slammed, but foul. No, yeah. Well, you're saying you don't have Roku? Yes, Roku. No for you, Roku. Is that what you're saying? Well, get comfortable and hang out with me. Us. Michael Taiwan Walker, Halos in the infield. Cameron, so far the only ones chatting in the chat. 57 of you on X, 9 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. I appreciate every single one of you. Framber Valdez, one of the best pitchers in the league. I can't stand the guy. You know what I have in common with? Pretty much all his teammates. Can't stand the guy. And I think this will be the last time we see him, this year at least, in that Astros hat. I think he will leave that team and go get paid somewhere. Yeah. This is my first time I'm watching a Roku broadcast. They do a game a week on Sundays, and it's us. Yeah, Raymond's talking about it on the broadcast, and we should say the same. Valdez wasn't originally planned to go today. This is his day, but they were going to go to a 6-man rotation and give him an extra day. But they decided not to. Gusto, who was originally announced as the starter for today's game, threw an inning yesterday, signifying that they went with the choice was to throw Framber Valdez, which they clearly knew, they being Bochy and the Rangers, because of the Evan Carter conversation that they had. Wyatt Langford swings so hard his helmet falls off. Strikeout for Framber. 2 outs. Taiwan Walker says Roku broadcasts better than Apple. I mean, it's the first time I've watched it. I like the Apple broadcast. ESPN sucks. Fox is fine. Apple I like. I feel like I'm the one. Hey, what's going on? How are you? You are not late. Good to see you. James. James, I follow on X. You guys should all, you know what? I hope you guys all follow each other on all the socials. X and YouTube are the ones that I talk about the most. Twitch, I'm over on Twitch too. Texas Clubhouse on Twitch and on YouTube. Jeff Bates on X. Feel free to put where you are. If you're on X but you got a YouTube channel, feel free to drop that. If you're on YouTube but you want to show people that you're on X, feel free to drop that. Would love to have people follow each other. Fox uses John Smoltz and he trolls the Mets. So Rangers fans hate John Smoltz too. I do not hate John Smoltz. I love listening to pitching. Well, I love listening to anybody. I love listening to general managers. I love listening to hitting coaches. If you know more than me about the game, I want to hear you. And John Smoltz does. I actually like John Smoltz, but I know I'm in the minority. Everybody likes to hate John Smoltz, and Rangers fans are on the top of that list. When he broadcast the World Series, a lot of Rangers fans thought he was being anti-Texas. I did not feel that way, but I am definitely in the minority. Most people can't stand the guy as a broadcaster. I like him. I just like hearing old player stories. I like hearing about how they, he's one of the best pitchers of all time. So I'm going to listen to the guy. But I hear you, Taiwan. And a swing and a miss for Josh Young. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Framber. 0-0 after 1. I will be back in 1 minute. Hey, you want to join the Clubhouse?
The absolute best thing about building a YouTube channel is the community that you get to build around that channel. If you're here, if you're watching this, you're already part of it. The Clubhouse crew, the Texas Clubhouse is the name of this channel. You're a part of the Clubhouse crew because you're watching this. People who show up to the streams, people who like to post over on X, people who show up, support the channel, and that's huge. If you want to take another step, membership. Membership gets you noticed more in chat. It gets you access to emojis, and it tells me, hey, you like what I'm doing and you want to support what I'm doing and you want me to keep doing it. So thank you so much. If you're considering it, I appreciate you. There's 4 different levels. Whatever you want to do is amazing. Even if you're even thinking about it, it's amazing. I appreciate you being part of the Clubhouse crew, even if you don't sign up to be a member. But if you do, thank you for the support. And yeah, use those emojis. The more we have in members, the more emojis I can make for you guys. So have fun with those, and just thanks for being part of the crew.
75 people here live. X has 68 of you, 6 of you on YouTube, just 1 on Twitch. Hey, Twitch person. Love that. James says, John Smoltz is an icon pitcher. Can't hate. That's how I feel. I mean, it really is. I don't know. I don't want to say I'm not a homer. So obviously I'm rooting for my teams. I root for the Rangers. I root for the Dodgers. Those are the teams I root for. And I do see some East Coast bias sometimes. I think there's less of that now, but still see it on places like ESPN and some of the national places. I'm not a big Joe Buck fan. I think he's horrible. So there are guys I don't like. And I think Joe Buck is a St. Louis Cardinals homer, to be honest. But I'm probably a Ranger homer, right? I might even be a Dodger homer still. But John Smoltz is John Smoltz. I don't have any hate for the guy at all. If a Hall of Famer's going to talk baseball, I'm listening. Jeff Blum, they're showing, if you're watching the Roku broadcast, they're showing Jeff Blum. He is the play-by-play guy today with Dave Raymond. And they're showing that he was an Astro from 02 to 03 and 08 to 10. Crumb, and what's going on, buddy? Yeah, I don't know. I've really never liked Joe Buck. All right, lighters on the hill. Top of 2. The Zenzo in the 5 spot for the Astros. Swing and a miss with the slider down and away. Now we are 0-2. All-time greatest pitcher is Nolan Ryan, though. GOAT. I love Nolan Ryan. He's one of the, I think he might be the first Hall of Famer I ever had an autographed ball of. Love Nolan Ryan. My son-in-law and his father, they think he's the best pitcher of all time, too. He's not. But he's really good. I love me some Nolan Ryan. To call him the greatest pitcher of all time, I think, is a little crazy. But one of the greatest, for sure. Great dude. Love Nolan. I would say Roger Clemens and Pedro Martinez. Probably the best 2 right-handers of all time. And go lefty. Probably Koufax. Taiwan's got a question. Let's see this pitch first. Fastball right where he called ball 3 earlier on Walker. It's strike 3 here to Zenzo. I like it. First out in the second inning. Fastball on the outside edge down. That's a perfect pitch. That's a perfect pitch. That's a perfect freaking pitch. I love that. Your thoughts on rivalry weekend? The Rangers playing the Astros is a no-brainer, but the Better Cup. So I love the Better Cup. I'm from San Diego, and I'm a Pearl Jam fan. Eddie Vedder from San Diego. He's a Cubs fan, and Seattle's where grunge is. So the Padres fans, I believe, are the ones that started this Better Cup thing. He's from San Diego. When I grew up in San Diego, 91X was the alternative rock station. And I remember bumpers, those radio bumpers. Hey, this is Eddie Vedder. I can't believe they're playing my music on 91X. This is the radio station that I would listen to as a kid, that kind of stuff. And so that's why the Better Cup has happened. It was a San Diego only thing. And now, you know who hates it? The Padres fans. People are saying, oh, he's not even a Padre fan. He's from San Diego, and grunge is in Seattle, from Seattle. That's why I don't know why people are so upset about that. I love it. Also, I think it's, the other thing I posted about this on a Padre blog. It might have been an X post. He was bitching about it, said it was nonsense too. And I said, and I know this because, again, I'm from San Diego. I lived in San Diego. Padres fans are very sensitive to not getting national media attention. So they get some national media attention with the Better Cup, which is just silly. It's just fun. Maybe nonsense is the right word, but it's just fun. And they hate it now. So they get a little national pub and they hate it. And you know what? It's funny because they're getting beat. So I love it, Taiwan. I love it. And if I was a Padre fan, I would like it because they never get national pub and they need it. Now, part of why they don't get national pub is, well, they're not LA, right? And their games end late. And the national media is often on the East Coast. So it is what it is. All right, 6-hitter Myers hitting 292 on the year. 2-2 count to Jake. Leiter 1 out, 3-2 pitch now. Excuse me, 3-2 count, I should say. Jake Leiter looking pretty good here early, 1 1/3. Joshua in the house. Hello, Jeff. Fantastic win, oh, man, wasn't it? Thanks for being here, Joshua. Yeah, fantastic win is right. Deuce pulled, probably a slider, actually pulled the foul. We'll stay 3-2. James, no. Rangers versus Astros, love-hate rivalry. You hate to love it. It is, you know what? And Dave Raymond said this, so I'm going to steal his shtick. The Mets and the Yankees is the best rivalry in the sense that they're the two biggest markets. Well, it's the biggest market times two, I should say. It's the biggest market with two teams. Fly ball in the center field, out, 2 outs now in the second. But they're not national. They're not natural rivals. AL versus NL. Boston versus New York has been a great rivalry, but again, that's an East Coast thing, and it works when the AL East is the best, and those are the two best teams. But that doesn't happen very often, so that doesn't really work either. What's the best rivalry in baseball? The Texas battle, the Rangers versus the Astros. You can argue that the Dodgers and the Padres are getting there. For years and years and years, the Padres thought it was a Dodger-Padre rivalry, and the Dodgers didn't take it very seriously. Fan base or players, frankly, but fan base. But it's coming along, I think, as the Padres get better and better and better. The Padres ever win, especially if they could beat the Dodgers in the playoffs, then that would make that maybe the best rivalry in all of baseball. But for me, it's this one, And I think, as Dave Raymond said the other day, because they're both in 5-3, the inning is over, Leiter gets through. Because they're both in the AL West, that goes a long way. I got more to get to in chat. Let's take a quick break, and we'll get to that. Hey, you guys want to enter a contest? Go to the All-Star game? I went last year. You can go this year. Do this. We're heading to the bottom of the second. The Rangers are coming up 0-0 game. You haven't missed anything if you're just getting here. 82 people here on X, 12 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. I appreciate every single one of you. Let's get caught up in chat, shall we? What do you think of AJ Pierzynski? Karam, I've always loved him. I went to a golf tournament. Was this last year? Here in the DFW area. He's one of the guys that I actually stalked. Wanted to say hi. Got a picture with him. I really like him as a podcaster. I like him as a broadcaster. People didn't like him if you weren't on his team. When he was a player, he was hated. When he was on your team, you loved him. I wouldn't call him a nice guy, but I like him very much. He's the kind of guy that I like, frankly. Yeah, I like. He's got an edge. Had an edge as a player. I think he's a good broadcaster. I think he does a great job on his podcast. I'm a fan. Also, let's go win this series. Yeah, baby, absolutely, Joshua. Thanks for being here, by the way. Cameron says Braves playing the Red Sox is also nonsense. What rivalry is there? Well, so Cameron, rivalry weekend doesn't mean everybody's in a rivalry. That's impossible. Twins Brewers, again, I don't know what, that's just silly. Mets Yankees rivalry overrated. I think so too, because they're in the AL and the NL, but obviously it's the biggest media market, so that's why. I mean, if I lived in New York, I'd probably like it, right? But I don't, so I don't. Best rivalry, Mets Phillies, World War III. So I got a good buddy who's a Phillies fan, and he would agree with you. He hates the Mets with a passion. Like, he hates the Mets at an unhealthy level. That's a good one. A rivalry, it takes 3 to tango. It takes a good fan base, and they both need to be good at the same time. Those things have to happen at the same time. And I think that Astros, sorry, I'm looking at the game here too, fouled away by Dolly, so 0-1 already. I think a good rivalry it's imperative to have, again, the Dodgers Padres is only starting to get good because the Padres are only starting to get good, right? So James says right here, Cubs Sox, great rivalry historically, but the Sox suck, so not so much. So the best rivalry historically, I mean, come on, it's the Dodgers and the Giants, it's the Yankees and the Red Sox. Those are the greatest historically, because they're in the same division and they have hate. The Boston market hates the New York market. The SoCal hates the NoCal. Well, not really. The NoCal hates the SoCal. And they're both in the same divisions. Mets and Yankees, Cubs and White Sox, even the Dodgers and the Angels. Angels, kind of the little brothers, just like the Padres are the little brothers of the Dodgers. Strike three to Dolly. He takes this pitch down in the zone for strike three. Clearly doesn't agree with the call. Anyway, that's my take. Let me know what's the best rivalry in baseball in your opinion. I love rivalry weekend. I love that they're doing it. Baseball has done a horrible. So it's a two-pronged thing for me. I love baseball. I want baseball to do better in their marketing. NFL kills us as it relates to marketing. They don't have an off season. Hey, TLC, what's going on, buddy? They don't have an off season. They've got the draft and the free agency. And my gosh, if you listen to sports radio here, I remember when they were in the World Series, when I first moved out here, and we were in the World Series in 2011 and 2012, I think it was. And you turn on daytime sports radio, and there's a Ranger World Series game later in the day, and they're talking about the Cowboys. And I mean, it's in season at that point, I guess, but it really kind of annoyed me. It kind of almost pissed me off. And the NFL does a better job. So baseball's trying to do more cool things. But one of the problems, I think, is our fan base. Baseball fans like to bitch, like to moan. And so Major League Baseball is doing something cool. I think this rivalry is cool. And we got people who are, but the Twins and the Royals. I mean, the schedule is the schedule. Not every schedule is going to be perfect. So I love it. And I hate people who complain. I don't hate people who complain. I hate it when people complain. Yeah, that sure would help with the yeah. And they might be good, but it ain't now and it won't be anytime soon. Yeah, Bochy did not like that call, Nathan. 2-2 pitch curveball, Fromber's best pitch. That's just foul. So if you don't know, you don't know. Fromber's curveball, one of the best in baseball. You're going to see a lot of those today. TLC, member of the channel, welcome back, checking in on Behind, catching up on the game. I'm glad you're here, buddy. Hope you're having a great Sunday. Well, eat my socks after that jog. Yeah, you will. I hope they're clean socks. Cam says baseball has a lot of momentum after last season's World Series, but the impending lockout might kill it. Well, yeah. Bochy didn't like that call, yeah. The calls this weekend, this series have been horrible. Robo-umps now swing and a miss. Simeon taking the walk back to the dugout. 2 quick outs. Valdez about to throw his 25th pitch. 2 outs in the second inning. He's looking real, real good. Perfect through 1 2/3. But yeah, Cameron makes a good point, and we'll talk about that a lot as we get towards the end of the year and even more next year. If you don't know yet, you will. It'll be the talk of baseball next year. There will be a lockout at the end of next year, almost assuredly. And that lockout is it's not a strike. It's the owners saying, hey, you can't play. I am strongly and solidly on the player's side on this one. The owners are going to try to get rid of this. The owners want to implement a salary cap. Heim blasts one deep to left, but it's going to be an F8. And that's the inning. 26 pitches, 2 perfect innings for Fromber Valdez. He's looking good. Leiter's looking good. We're going to go to the top of the third right after this.
Hey, you want to do me a favor? Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Now, if you've already subscribed to this YouTube channel, you can head over to Twitch at Texas Clubhouse, both on Twitch and on YouTube, or go to X at Jeff Bates on X. That's fine too. But what I'm really trying to do is push the members, the subscribers, excuse me. Members are cool too, but the subscribers on YouTube. So head over to YouTube if you're not there right now. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. It'll always be free. I love building community on YouTube, and I want you here. If you're here watching the show, if you're watching the Ranger game, if you're listening to this goofball talk about the Ranger game, hopefully you don't hate the channel. Hopefully you're going to like the channel. Hopefully you subscribe to it. If you do, it's just a way to see how I'm doing, really, to keep track of am I growing or am I not. And you hitting the subscribe button shows me that I'm growing a little bit. It makes me feel good. And I'm asking. So please, subscribe. Thanks.
102 of you here, 89 on X, 12 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. I hope you all subscribe on YouTube at Texas Clubhouse, on Twitch at Texas Clubhouse. Follow me on X at Jeff Bates on X. You can also read my words when I write them over on Substack, the Bates Ball Report. If you like words and stuff, head over there. TLC says we lost a tight game this morning. Oh, 11 under tournament. Played a really good team, and we almost had them. They eventually pulled away at the end. Heartbreaker. We made some. That was an early game. I mean, you're home by 12:30. Must have been an early one. That's tough. You know, I don't know if I've said this. I probably have, but even if I have, doesn't mean everyone was here for it, right? I used to be a high school baseball coach, and a couple 100 pounds ago, and many years ago, and then started a family and had 4 daughters, and none of them wanted to play softball. So the way my life I thought was going to go, went a different way. We did more dance recitals than we ever did baseball tournaments. But yeah, that's cool. I'm a little jealous of you. That's fun. Girls played a little bit of volleyball, nothing serious. I really thought I would be doing with my life what you did this morning. But I hope you had fun. Hope the kids had fun. TLC is a member of the channel. So is Logan, member of the channel. Hello to you. Happy Sunday to you, buddy. Welcome in. Appreciate it. The players will eventually cave. Sorry, they will not, Cameron. Incorrect. Boy, I feel like I'm arguing with you a lot. Sorry. Love you. Wrong. No, they will not. 0% chance. I'm not a salary cap person, but the deferral of the international draft process is ridiculous. So the salary cap is stupid. It's economics for idiots. It's welfare for billionaires. It's so dumb. I can't. We'll have this talk a lot probably more next year, and I'll piss people off because I can't. It's so dumb. The salary cap is stupid. You know, tell Bernie Sanders I said hi. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid, and I'll make people mad, and I really don't care. It's dumb. If you're pro salary cap, you haven't paid attention, or you're an idiot. Sorry, love you. Sorry. Deferral. The deferral process is fine too. I'll yell at you about that too. But the international draft process is stupid. I'm with you on that, Taiwan. The international draft process is a scam. And I think that they'll probably, I don't think, I hope and I expect it's likely that they will probably manage that and fix that and just fold them into the normal draft with this next CBA. They won't, Cam. I disagree. They will not. All right. Boy, this is going fast. 2 outs already, bottom of third. I haven't even told you what's going on in the third yet. Isaac Paredes, leading off hitter for the Rangers, for the Astros today. Third in this inning with 2 outs. Top of 3. Jack Leiter's looking really good. He's under 30 pitches already. Whoa. Somebody's going to get thrown out. Yep. So his spot is gone. The umps have been horrible behind the plate. The spot has been yelling at him. Bochy's been yelling at him all series, including today. It's only the third inning. And the ump just tossed the Astros manager. Was it Joe Espada, right? Sorry, I'm trying to listen. So Espada's gone. Bochy's been yelling at the home plate ump. Espada's been yelling at the home plate ump. And the ump had enough of it and said, see ya. Sorry, guys, I'm listening. All right, so the Astros are without their manager. And you know what? Bochy could have been the guy who got tossed too. Like the umpires, the entire series behind the plate have been horrible. Robo umps now. Line drive to the first baseman. That's the end of the inning. I'm way behind in chat. Let's just get to the chats and then we'll do the banner. TLC says we had it 2-2, about to go ahead. Hit a good drive to center, but it was caught. Oh, drove in our run, but the other coaches said we didn't tag up. So they threw the bag and got a double. Did the ump call, or are the other coaches umpires? Real annoying. Our third base coach didn't yell at our kid. What age? Under 11, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's I coach kids again. I coached high school. They're still kids. A little older than you guys, but kids are kids, man. It's hard. Coaching kids is hard. They should wear these light blue jerseys. I know these are nice, right? I love Cameron. I love these light blues. These are probably not probably. These are definitely my favorite Ranger jerseys. I like them very much, Cameron. Yeah, he's gone, Kerm. Change momentum of the game to go from well, I bet. Yeah. Who's this? James? I totally agree. Horrible. I don't understand how anyone is the argument seems to be, boy, I guess I'm in an arguing mood today. The argument seems to be, but we want to have the human element. You want to have the human element? Go to Walmart. How about that? Walk around and talk, philosophy in the grocery aisle. How about that? You want the human element? I'm over it. I love baseball, right? I caught one year, my junior year. They made me be a catcher. I hated it, but I get it. But how about the umpires aren't idiots? How about the umpires make the calls? And if we have the technology, and we do, instantly accurate, it's stupid. Like we're trying to speed up the game. There's a way to speed it up right there. Hey, there's shows, but they're valid in this one. Ump can't be half. Yeah, the calls are bad, right? I think it's very likely we get it next year. The challenge system in spring training worked just fine. 11 and under, so 10 and 9. That's those are little kids. What grade is that? Is that fourth grade? Third and fourth grade? So if you're watching on Roku, they're showing you lighter getting the calls. It's definitely a ball. Dave Raymond's right if you're listening to what he's saying. So here's the thing that I have a problem with, though, okay? And I'm almost always pro player. I'm pro player as it relates to the union and the salary cap. Berger with the drive to left. Just an F7. Never mind. Thought it might be a little deeper than that. I'm also pro player as it relates to the umpires and ejections. Why do the umpires have so much power? The players, my gosh, Lance McCullers, Sean Armstrong with our Rangers, they got death threats online. You've been to the game, right? There's drunk dudes yelling at them, and I'm not for drunk dudes yelling. I think if you yell at the players, you're a bozo. Sorry if you guys do, but stop it. It's stupid. But I'm pro player 99.999% of the time. Don't be yelling at players. That's stupid. Ground ball and shortstop going to be a 6-3, 2 quick outs to the third. Valdez is rolling. He hasn't even thrown 30 pitches yet. But when the umpire is behind the plate and the manager or the player, but in case the manager is yelling at the umpire and he's in the dugout, shut up. The umpire should shut up. You can go, okay, I've heard enough. And there could be a line that they can go past. I think when it gets personal, but he's in let him yell. Shut up. What do you care? Shut up. Fans are yelling. Players can't tell them to shut up. Why do the umpires get to throw out a manager or a ball player? It's ridiculous. The umpires have too much control, and they are not good enough at their job. Watch an umpire audit, smash to first base. That's going to be the inning. Are you kidding me? This game is flying by. We're through 3 complete. Valdez has only thrown 31 pitches. That's the inning. Why do the umpires have the power to do this when we are happy when they're 90% effective? You watch a umpire audit, they get 90% of the calls right. We're happy with that. Way behind in chat. We'll get to it shortly. Hey, you want some of my stuff? You want some of my stuff? Let's talk about it.
So listen, I have a lot of stuff. 1, I'm old. 2, I collect a lot of stuff. 3, I have access to stuff. I have a lot of stuff. Now, when I talk about stuff, I'm talking about baseball stuff mostly, but other stuff too. Got a lot of books, to be honest, but whatever. I have a lot of stuff. And so we're going to start this. Jeff's garage sale. Now look, I put stuff on Marketplace over on Facebook. This is stuff that I think people I know already might be interested in. Rangers fans, baseball collectors, some other random stuff too I'll put there. And often what I'm going to put on Jeff's Garage sale online on Facebook, I'm putting it on Marketplace. So there's this chance, I suppose, you could ask for it and it could be already gone. But if you're checking it, if you like the kind of stuff that I like, you're going to have first access to it. I just thought this would be fun. Maybe this is stupid. Over on Facebook, Jeff's Garage Sale. Check it out. Today I put on a 42 Jackie Robinson Ranger hat. I'm about to put up some Topps Now cards. A cool Pedro Martinez Texas Rangers program that's about 25 years old. That sounds like stuff you might like. You might want to check out my online garage sale. I got a lot of stuff. I'm going to put a lot of stuff over there.
So yesterday I put this on. It's a Dirk Nowitzki marionette. And I couldn't even find these online, so I found a couple. Who did I find? I found one Steve Nash that sold for I think $50, and then I saw, who else did I see? Oh, Finley, Michael Finley. A couple of those sold for like $40. So it's hard for me to figure out what to do with this. The stuff that I put on Jeff's Garage is stuff that I just think you guys might like. I mean, I've got a lot of stuff. Frankly, I'm going through my garage, and I would like my YouTube studio to move into my garage. But we're probably a year or two away from that because I got so much freaking stuff. And I want to sell it to get rid of it. And I'll use the money to, buy a better mic or whatever. Anyway, so I'm going to sell stuff over there, but I'll also be willing to trade it, especially for bobbleheads of the Rangers I don't have or vintage Dodgers stuff. I collect vintage Dodgers stuff. Bochy's talking to Julia Morales right here. I want to hear what he's saying. First pitch from Leiter. I'm listening to Bochy and we'll get to the chat. If you're wondering where I'm watching it because you don't have the game today, it's on Roku, and you can watch it there. Obviously, 105.3, the fans got their radio broadcast, and I'm here doing the watch party. Jose Altuve, who doesn't look taller today than he did yesterday, takes his pitch there right down the middle. 0-2 count, 0-1 on the day. Gio in the house. What's going on, Gio? How you been? Hope you're having a great Sunday, my friend. Fouled away by Altuve. The umpires are bad today for teams. The umpires are bad every game for every team. I'm amazed at how Major League Baseball is just okay with umpires sucking. Like, there's defenders of them and the human element. Again, I say, if you want the human element, go have a existential conversation with a Subway sandwich maker. I just don't understand I would like excellence, please. F9, 1 out, top of 4. Jock Leiter matching Valdez pitch for pitch. Next pitch he'll throw will be his 35th pitch. Got a shutout through 3 1/3. Fifth graders. Yeah, those are little kids, dude. Those are little kids. I mean, I got one grandkid who's that age. No, he's a little younger than that, actually. But, I mean, I'm just happy when he brushes his teeth, Get Durant off this team automatic. Boy, Cam, you're so negative today, buddy. I like Zeke. I think he's going to be good. I think he's like the 28th or 29th guy on this team. It's a 26-man roster. I think he has some value. It's just a backup. I mean, he's not even your 26th guy. So, got an unbelievable strong arm. He's got really good defensively, both third and short right here. 6'3", he just made the play. Out in left field, he can even play right field. I mean, I don't expect him to hit 300. Umpires making this game a low-scoring game today. Well, Gio, I agree with you, but Shaq and Fromber have something to say with that. They're both dealing. Have the umpires been investigated? I mean, they're investigated, but they're never going to be publicly investigated. And by investigate, I mean, let's be real. We audit them every day. I'm investigating them right now. You're investigating them right now. Oh, you know what? I found in the investigation they suck. I don't think they're cheating. There's nothing to investigate. I just think they're bad. Little F9, and this inning is over. This is the fastest game in the history of history. Are you kidding me? We're through 3.5. We go to the bottom of 4th. 0-0. Both teams with no hitters. Cam says, feels like this team is last year. The Mariners, great pitching, but still can't hit a beach ball. Cameron, what have you been watching? They've been hitting good lately. Hey, do you create content? If so, you need this.
I went to Bid Summit, not last year, but the year before, that Vid Summit, owned by Daryl Eves. He's the producer of The Chosen, and Mr. Beast. He's the producer of some of the most watched videos on YouTube. Anyway, it was amazing, and I got all these ideas and all these notes and all these. I mean, I have a couple of YouTube channels that are both monetized, and that trip was one of those reasons. Well, whatever. The most common "hey, you need to" I got out of the Vid Summit, Opus Clips. Opus Clips is amazing. It's easy. An idiot like me or brilliant people can use it. It uses AI to take the audio or the creations that you already have, that you already love, and it turns them into shorts for you. I do a little tweaking on the back end because I want to. You don't have to, but you can. It's amazing. Opus Clips. The link is below. Sign up, get it, use it. You'll grow on YouTube. You'll grow on Twitter. It's awesome. And anytime anybody uses any of my referral links for any of the products I recommend, I'll jump on a Zoom 30 minutes with you, teach you how to use it.
123 beautiful people here. 111, that's a fun number. Wow, 111, 11, and 1. That's kind of cool. 111 people here on X. Thanks for all you X people being here. 11 on YouTube and 1 on Twitch. 111, 11, 1. That's kind of fun. 112 now. All right. 113 now. Even better. Where were we? Love defense. Yeah, I love that game. You know what? That was my game when I was a little boy. Went to the arcade more than the average bear, probably. And that was the game. I swear, if you had a defender game, that ate my quarters. So I've always wanted one. Frankly, what I want is I want that one in that corner. I want Dragon's Lair in another corner. And then I want one of those ones where you sit down. When I was a boy, there was a Sorrento's Pizza, was the best pizza in San Marcos, California. And my family's a very Italian family. I mean, can you tell? Very Italian family. And some of us, like my grandma and grandpa's age, my aunts and uncles, they would speak Italian like more than English. And we would get letters from the old country, from Italy, in Italian. So we couldn't read them to my mom and dad. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. So we would go to Sorrento's Pizza. We'd have a big family meal, or we'd just pick it up. Sometimes we just pick it up and take it home. And they would read the letters to us. We'd get pizza. Oh, my mouth is watering right now. Sweet. So good. Oh, my gosh. The sauce on that pizza was the best. But anyway, so I was a little boy, and sometimes we'd just pick it up to go, and Dad would be paying, right? And I would sit down, and they had one of those sit-down Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man maybe? But you sit down, and you could play two people. So I want Defender there. I want Dragon's Lair there. And I want in the middle one of those Miss Pac-Mans. Because I want them. But so far, I work for a nonprofit, so I'm not rich. All right, we got back to the chat here in a minute. Bottom of 4, 0-0. Nobody's got a hit on either side so far. Sam Haggerty leading off for my Rangers today, and in the top of the 4th inning, Valdez Fromber style has been perfect today. Taiwan Walker says, I'm out of here. I'm sorry, man. I hope you stick around. I've liked having you in here. Last question. PEDs think I hate it, but I believe baseball was at its best when Sosa, McGuire, and Bonds were using the juice. I would say that PEDs are not as bad as people think. Performance-enhancing drugs. Vitamin C. The thing is, I don't really care. If it's illegal, then it should be illegal. If it's not against the rules, why are we, if we weren't testing for it, if it wasn't even against the rules, why are we holding it against them? And the no-hitter on the perfect game is over. Sam Haggerty with a base hit into right field. Sam Haggerty hits the ball hard into right field. Our first base runner. Nobody out in the 4th inning, and our leadoff hitter is on. I like it. I mean, what year did PEDs get banned? What year did PEDs get banned by baseball? So in 1991, MLB added steroids to its list of banned substances. However, there was no testing or enforcement. of this ban. In 2003, the MLB and Major League Baseball Players Association agreed to implement survey testing for steroids. So I'll let you decide when it became illegal. It was either 91 or 03. Okay. Barry Bonds was a rookie in 86. Canseco was a rookie in 85 and 86. What are we doing? I started driving in 1986 when I was 16. I didn't wear a seatbelt sometimes. It was not the law. Should you go back in time and give me a ticket? Got to go back in time. Did you see that the Phillies guy got suspended? I did. Speaking of PEDs, you know what the PED? So, who's asking me? Cameron. Hold on. Base hit into right. Haggerty's going to stay at second. Nobody out top of four. Wyatt Langford with the second hit of the game and the inning, and in a row. Michael, are you serious? Michael, do you see an Astros hat on my head? No, you do not. The Phillies have already come out and said it was a weight loss drug. I don't know what's true, but the Phillies have publicly came out and said it was a weight loss drug. So you got to watch one of those Wegovy commercials, I guess. No, I don't know. Josh Young with a third hit in a row. That's a blast into left field. That's going to score a run. Haggerty around third easily scores. First and second, nobody out. Good guys up. 1-0. Haggerty scores. 3 straight hits for the good guys. Josh Young stays hot. Valdez had given up no hits until about 4 minutes ago. Now he's given up 3 hits in a row. Jeff Blum on the broadcast just saying what I was thinking. Hunting a pitch. They're sitting on it. I mean, he's got a good curveball, right? You know, Mariano Rivera is going to throw that cutter. You knew it was coming. You couldn't hit it. Trevor Hoffman's going to throw that changeup. You knew it was coming. You couldn't hit it. Tommy Kahnle today. He's throwing a changeup. You know he's throwing a changeup. And he's successful. Romber's doing that with the curveball a little bit, and it's good. But the Rangers are teeing off on it. Nobody out, 1-0. Good guys first and second. Dolly Garcia, our 4-hitter, up to bat. I'm way behind in chat now, guys. Sorry about that. I agree with you there, Cam. I don't know. If you're taking PEDs now, if they're really testing, you're an idiot. Yeah, I agree, Logan. I think Durant is a great bench piece. 10 to 15 starts a year, can play anywhere. 28th player, you know, he's going to be down in AAA. He's a 4A kind of guy. Nothing to hate there. Hatbox Ghost, what's going on, buddy? Oh, no, I'm wearing an Astros hat. Surely. Do you see an Astros hat on my head? No, you do not. That's fair, James. What I'm saying is if you're not testing for it, if you're not holding them accountable for it, they're all going to use it. Eric Hosmer said it. Eric Hosmer said now this is about the trash can thing. He said, thank goodness he didn't. So it came out recently that Eric Hosmer, the Astros offered Jose Altuve to the Royals in 2013 for Eric Hosmer. And Eric Hosmer said, thank goodness I didn't go because it would have ruined my career. Because I would have went to Houston and I wouldn't wanted to do the trash can thing. But as soon as I saw other guys hitting home runs, I would have done the trash can thing. Let's take that to PEDs. It's the league's fault. If you're not holding them accountable, you're not testing them and suspending them, then you're just allowing some guys to do it. If some guys are doing it, they're all going to do it because you're paying them millions of dollars. So this is a league issue, not a player issue. If you say, oh, we don't want you to do this, but you don't do anything about it, which they didn't do until 2003, it's on you. They wanted the McGuire-Sosa home run thing. They wanted the offense. They wanted the excitement. They were getting paid for it. And then they're going to punish the players? Screw that. So, James, I agree. They are unfair. But if it's going to be illegal, you better, it's like it's corruption. It's corruption. Rules for thee, but not for me? Screw that. That makes sense? Not an Astros hat. Not an Astros hat. Not an Astros hat. Yeah, they do, baby. Let's go. Logan knows. That's what I'm here for, Cam. That's what I'm here for. Are you serious, James? Can somebody tell James what this hat is? Yeah, there you go. B12, right? I've been sick. I've been taking some vitamin C. Dude, my wife got me some chewable. I don't know what they are. Some vitamin B. I don't know what they're. Maybe I don't know what they're. And they're like little raspberry freaking candies. They're like better than candy. Like I would eat those all day. They're great. Did somebody tell James what this hat is? 129 beautiful people here. 117 of you are here on X. People on X, head over to YouTube. Subscribe to my channel. 11 of you are already on X. Nope. 11 of you are already on YouTube. One lonely person over on Twitch. I'm Jeff Bates at Jeff Bates on X, at Texas Clubhouse on YouTube and Twitch. Hope you guys all follow each other wherever you are. If you subscribe, if you create on YouTube, let us know your channel. If you got an X account, let us know. I'm not on TikTok because screw that, but love to follow you wherever they are, and I would love this community to follow each other. Boy, as good as Fromber was, he sure isn't not this inning. Marcus Freeman, I almost said. Who's Marcus Freeman? Marcus Semien walks, and now we have the bases loaded with one out. And here comes, I don't know who this guy is, not the manager. There you go, Logan. Thank you, Logan. Cam says, just heard that the Astros in 22 are the only team to clinch the World Series on their home field. Really? Wow. That is hard to believe. The Astros in 22 are the only team to clinch the World Series. That's amazing. It's like a 50-50 shot, right? Huh. Michael is not an Astros hat. It is a middle finger from both hands at the Astros hat. I'm assuming you're kidding. Yeah, baby. I agree, Kerm. Kerm, that was you, right? Kerm sent me Jared Sandler talking about Astros fans in Globe Life. It was good stuff. I got a hair invading my mouth. Yeah, he is, James, having some issues for sure. But he's been all right lately. All right, we got one out. Bottom of 4, 1-0. Good guys, bases loaded 4. Jonah Heim. Jonah Heim having a real nice year, especially from the right side. Let's be real. He's hitting good on both sides. Sit on that curveball right here. Down in the zone. 1-0 pitch. Fastball. Blasted in the right center. That's going to score at least one on the sac fly. F9, no. Sac fly, and that will get the run in. Langford scores. Heim with the RBI. 2-0, good guys. I'm having fun. How about you? Love it. Love it. And we still got an inning here. 2 outs, first and second. I like that AB. I mean, I would have been sitting on the curve probably with him, but 1-0. Thought he might get the fastball. Hunts it. Takes it to the right center field gap. It's caught. No big deal. If he blasts it, it's a grand slam. If not, sac fly, and we get the run. That's a team at bat right there. Excuse me, I said first and second, first and third. A guy in second tagged up to third. So let me reset because I said that wrong. Bottom of 4, 2-0, good guys. First and third, Jake Berger. Jake Berger. Up to bat. I can take that. Yeah, right? Why is this hat cooler? I guess maybe because it wasn't on my head already, right? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Strike 0-1. A 1 pitch to Jake. You know what I just noticed? I never put it back, did I? Sorry about that, guys. You're always welcome to tell me you prefer another way. I'm happy to change it up for you guys if you want. I didn't get one of those. I didn't get one of those. I work with kids. It's highly unlikely I would wear that hat. They do come into my stream sometimes. I still found it funny. 2-1 pitch to Jake. Double Western cheeseburger. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. That's going to score the third run of the inning and the game for the good guys. Jake Berger, who will be a fan favorite of my Texas Rangers. He's not yet, but he will be. You all will love him. I'm right. You'll see. Former first-round draft pick, 30 home run power. Great dude. Great in the community. Just freaking awesome. RBI single right here. 3-0. Good guys. They're taking it from Valdez. Is he their ace? He's not. It's Hunter Brown. Really good inning. Like what I'm seeing. Yeah, I do too. They're funny. They're fun. I thought that whole hat launch was stupid league wide. I hated them. But ours was funny because ours was funny. Hit into center, it's going to be caught. And that's the inning. And the innings over the bottom of 4 was friendly and beautiful to my Rangers. Frommer Valdez gets hit pretty hard. Good guys 3, bad guys nothing. Speaking of Jake Berger, you like my hat?
I got some mail, and well, I'm going to open it right in front of you. And I saw the address. I got excited. It's from the Berger Family Foundation. Jake Berger, the Texas Rangers first baseman, his beautiful wife Ashlyn, and their beautiful daughter Penelope. I have enough shirts. I have enough hats. I'll be honest, but I wanted it, and I got it. Check this out. That is sweet, right? 21 again for that 21st chromosome. The Berger Family Foundation. I love it. I love my Rangers. I love me some 21 chromosomes. To Down Syndrome Day at Globe Life Field. Their exclusive #1 apparel collection, our therapeutic ranch concept coming soon. Join us, and when I say us, I mean them. I have nothing to do with them except for I sent them some money and they send me a hat. You can donate with them. You can volunteer with them. BergerFamilyFoundation.org. Check out this hat. I love it. It's a little tight on my head, so I'm going to do that, but I won't make you watch that. Berger Family Foundation. Give them some love. Give them some money. Get a cool hat like I did.
133 beautiful people here. 121 on X, 11 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. My name is Jeff, at Jeff Bates on X, where you can find me on that platform. At Texas Clubhouse on both YouTube and Twitch. If you like reading words, I write them sometimes over on Substack, The Batesball Report. Give it a look if you like words. Great inning, yeah, and I need that. So the real ones are expensive. There's some not real ones that you can get pretty cheap. Have any details on the Korean player in the Ranger side? Says he wants to be Korean. Just that everybody loves him. He's a high school kid. I think he just turned 18 or he's about to turn 18. Super young. Wants to be a two-way player. Lots of two-way players in high school want to be two-way players. I think it's probably unlikely. But that's just a math thing, not a him thing. Don't know anything at all other than what I've read. Same stuff you've read. Yeah. I will say this. My faith in CY and his Asian-based scouts is high. Like, they've done a really good job. The Rangers historically have done a really good job, going back all the way to before you, Darvish, frankly. They got a Rabu and all that, but I'm really a fan of what they're trying to do with the Asian market. I mean, obviously the Dodgers are the class of the league as it relates to bringing in Asian players. But I'm in on trying, right? Why not? But, situationally, specifically, no, I know nothing about them. I saw that. I can't imagine anyone really paid that. I mean, just because, you can put a price on eBay or Facebook Marketplace, but I saw that. All right. Let's reset top of 5. 3-0 good guys. That is the Rangers. Bad guys, of course, being the Houston Astros. DeCenzo up 5-6-7 for your Astros. Leiter looking really good. Throwing a shutout through 4. Can't ask for anything else. Obviously, US and Asia are big markets for players. Any other up and coming? I mean, comparatively, no. But, well, I mean, Bochy came back to Major League managing because he was the WBC manager for what was it, Team Germany. I know Italy's trying real hard. I mean, England's trying real hard, but they don't have a lot of talent. They're tiny. You know, I would say that the European market will start providing ball players, but we're still a ways away. They're trying. The World Baseball Classic is doing a great job um, marketing the game worldwide. But do I think that there's a big market for players up and coming? No, I really don't. I think we're a generation away from that. Cameron, the salary cap is economics for stupid people. The salary cap is dumb. If you believe in the salary cap, explain to me how it's helped. How are the Pirates doing? Yeah, baby, 6-4-3 double play. The salary cap works so good that the Pirates and the Marlins and the White Sox suck every year. And it works so good that teams like the Yankees and the Dodgers aren't good. The salary cap is truly for it's the owners lying to the minions who believe anything. And I love you, Cam, but it's just stupid. If you're for the salary cap, you're just an emotional being who wants rich people to not pay other rich people. Like it doesn't make any sense. No one can explain to me how their salary cap has been an effective tool for baseball. It screws players. Imagine you were, you're working at Walmart. And for the first 6 to 8 years of your career, maybe even 10 years, you're not even allowed to say what Walmart you can work at. You're going to go to this Walmart or that Walmart. Now we're going to move you over to this Walmart. And if you want to work for Walmart, it's the only place you can play. And well, we're going to trade you over to this one now. And finally, you get to free agency. Finally, you get the right to say, well, I can go. I don't have to work at Walmart anymore. I can go work somewhere else. I can go pick my own Walmart, whichever Walmart I want to pick, or wherever you work, whatever your industry is. And they say, well, yeah, but we can only pay you this much. Hold on. I'm on my yacht and I can't hear you. The waves are too high. The bikini girls are making too much noise with their sunscreen. Shh, ladies. All right. Then billionaire has to tell you that I can't pay you millions because the salary cap. Yeah, I mean, Brazil's trying, I know. I mean, obviously the northern parts of South America, Central America baseball is huge. Colombia is doing a good job, right? I don't think anyone is going to say they're going to be a major market for players. I mean, there might be a player or two now and then, but nothing like Asia. Lighters flying through this lineup. We are through 5. Another strikeout. We're going to stay right here. I'm behind in chat. Sasaki is hurt. I saw that. I don't know what that means right now, though, but yeah, Sasaki's hurt. A lot of Dodgers hurt. The Pirates can't give a player $700 million. There's zero relevance to that. Only way it works is to have a team spend X percent of the gap, otherwise free for all. Explain to me why it's bad for baseball that Ohtani spent. By the way, he's getting paid $2 million a year. He's getting paid $2 million a year from the Dodgers right now. Now the Dodgers are putting away $70 million. They're putting $68 million a year. They're giving him $2 million. They put $68 million away in a fund that will go to him later. By the way, that was Ohtani's idea, right? By the way, every team can do that, right? By the way, we've had deferrals since Steve Phillips did it with Bobby Bonilla, and Bobby Bonilla is still being paid. This isn't a new thing. If you're mad at the Dodgers and you're mad at the salary cap, just tell Bernie Sanders I said that. It's too stupid for me. If every team could give a player $7, then it would be easy, but it doesn't work that way. So the salary cap prevented that, Cameron? Explain it to me. Explain to me how the salary cap is helping the Pirates, especially their fans. Because I can explain to you. Here, I'll do it. I'll do it for you. Here's how the salary cap is helping the Pirates ownership and the White Sox ownership and the Marlins ownership. They take money, they tax the teams who go over the salary cap. Like right now, the Rangers do not want to go over the salary cap. If they do, they have to pay next year a 50% tax. Right now, I think they're paying a 10% tax. So if I sign somebody for $100 million, I have to pay him $100 million. I have to send Major League Baseball $50 million so they can send it to the teams like the Pirates and the White Sox and the Marlins, who are choosing, hey, let's go Mets West, who are choosing not to compete. So they get free money from the fund. So the Dodgers are like, okay, boy, you guys are stupid. So you're gonna charge me a tax to go get Blake Snell. And by the way, tell me one contract this year that the Dodgers had that was over market. Anyone could have signed Snell. Anyone could have signed Teoscar. And if Vladdy Guerrero is worth that money, Shohei Ohtani's worth more. I'm sorry, guys. The salary cap is stupid. Yeah, get rid of the salary cap. Exactly. Does that mean the Dodgers will have a huge hit later? Or no, they won't have a huge hit at all. So they $70 million per year goes to Ohtani. He gets $2 million per year from the Dodgers. $68 million gets deferred. It goes into a fund. Then when he's a resident of Japan, he will get paid $68 million out of that fund. Well, 68 times all the years. He'll get his deferral payments as income when he's no longer a, ready for it, resident of, ready for it, the People's Republic of California. Let's go Mets. Wes, what's going on, buddy? How are you? You having fun with the Yankees Mets series? Thank you, buddy. Metropoli Jonathans? I don't know how to say it. Metropoli Jonathans. I know. I'm confusing people. I had like 6 people today tell me, oh, you're wearing an Astros hat. Metropoli, am I saying the right, buddy? That's fun. Welcome in. Hope you signed or hope you subscribed. I believe the Rangers were one of the teams that had to pay. They are just under the salary cap right now. Or take an equal amount of MLB revenue. Pirates, A's, etc. are still making bank. Yes, there is a, with the salary cap stupidity. Duran's hurt, and I don't know what happened, to be honest with you. The salary cap is so stupid that it set up a system where team owners, hey, I know that kid. He's a good kid. He gets like 5 foul balls a week. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. They've set up a system that does not stop the Dodgers from signing players, that does not stop the Yankees from signing players, nor should they, and allows for the ownership of the White Sox and the Marlins, the Pirates, and there's more teams, to screw a generation of their fans. Paul Skeens might get traded this year because of the salary cap. The Pirates will profit this year because of the salary cap. The Pirates fans will get screwed this year again because of the salary cap. It's welfare for rich people and idiots. Goofball's in the house. What's going on? Goofball's always like it when you're in here. Didn't Ohtani get caught with steroids? No, he did not. Ohtani is a super good guy. Everybody, if you want to hate on Ohtani, it's because you don't like rich people. He is a super nice guy. He signs for kids. He goes out of the way to do good things. He's just a nice guy. And Duran strike 3. And he's the best player in the history of the game. There you go. James got there. James, how long did that take you? Tell the truth. How many innings were you looking at Astros at? Bottom of 5-3, nothing. Good guy, Zeke. Struck out. Valdez now at the top of the order for my Rangers. Sam Haggerty is the leadoff hitter for the good guys today. 3-0 good guys. 1 out. Bomb 5. Blasted it right. Little juice. Going deep. Oh, nice catch out there by not Kyle Tucker. At least that's good news. That's a nice catch there. Who's that? Ortiz? I don't even know who that guy is. Who's that guy? I got to be honest. I thought that was going to be a double. Michael Williams says these owners decide to spend money to spend to win or don't spend. Yeah, you can try to win or you can try to just make money. And they're all making money, people. If they're not making money, why aren't the books open? If you think you're on the owner side and we should stick it to the players, explain to me why the only time we get to see the books is like when the Padres have some crazy family thing and they're being sued, daughter-in-law or mother-in-law suing the kids or whatever. Good. I'm glad he's good. The Mets are 1-1 versus the Yankees, and they have an ESPN game. Is that the Sunday night game? I figured it was. A Wanderer. That's fun to say. I'll say that again. A Wanderer. Welcome in, buddy. Glad you're here. Hope you're having a good time. Happy Sunday to you. I see the Dodgers overpaid for Ohtani. Did they? Did they? They're profiting like crazy. It's already profitable. He was underpaid. Ohtani demanded a premium because he does both. What if he gets injured while batting? What about the premium they paid to Ohtani? Dude, they're already profiting. They're already profiting. That's what you guys need to understand. The ownership, pretty soon there won't even be owners. Pretty soon it'll all be corporations because it's so much money. The Dodgers paying $700 million for Ohtani. They will profit billions off of that. Sorry. Truth. Glad you're here. Hope I didn't scare you away. Probably did. That's okay. If any team willing to give up what they would by what? Yeah. Are you kidding me? So Ohtani, let's just talk about that. So the Padres were trying to get Ohtani. The Padres blocked. Jackson Merrill was one of the guys that the Angels asked for. The Padres said, no. Who won the Soto trade? The Nationals got Mackenzie Gore, James Wood. Who am I forgetting? C.J. Abrams. Strike 3, Langford. That's the inning. We go to the top of the 6th. Dodgers. Rangers up 3-0. Who won the first Ohtani or first Soto trade? The Angels wanted a package like that. Teams were offering packages like that. The Padres offered a package like that for Ohtani and included, at least at some point, doesn't mean it would have ended there, Jackson Merrill, right? Doesn't mean they would have got the same package, but something along those deals. And the Angels chose not to trade him, right? And how'd that work out for the Angels? The Pirates will trade him this year or next because they don't want to pay him. And the salary cap this year and next year is set up so you will win if you don't pay your players. You will win financially. I haven't even mentioned the A's. How do you feel if you're an A's fan? Do you want a salary cap? If you do, you're an idiot. How do you feel if you're a Pirates fan? Do you want a salary cap? If you do, you're an idiot. Because it's a free coupon for the owners to make money and your teams to suck for a generation. 168 beautiful people here, 154 on X13 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. We're having a conversation about the salary cap where I'm telling people that it's stupid. And when I do this, I make people mad, and this is my I don't care face. It's stupid. Read past the first line, people. What is your favorite player? Who's your favorite player and why? Right now, goofball's great question. I love that. 3-0. Scores 3-0. My favorite player of all time. Let me put it back. What'd you ask me? Oh, my favorite player of all time, Steve Garvey when I was a kid. Big Jackie Robinson fan. I got a Jackie Robinson book for kids right here. Dodgers historically have been my favorite team. Not now. Now I root for the Rangers. Beltre was my favorite player for a long time. On the team now, Seager. it's Corey Seager. Love Wyatt. Love Evan Carter. Love Evaldi. Love Evaldi. All time though, still Steve Garvey. 3-0. If you are the Rangers, what would you give up for Skeens? I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't trade. I don't believe in paying for or trading for pitching. But I love him. I mean, what would it take for Skeens, Walcott, and I would stay away from it. You know, Skeens throws. I love Paul Skeens. I like him a lot. I like Libby Dunn. I like her a lot. I'm a fan of the guy. I think he's a great guy. I'll be rooting for him. I might wear a Skeens USA jersey when he's on the WBC team. Love Paul Skeens. But as a fan of the Rangers, I would not want to trade a ton for a young pitcher. Pitchers get hurt. I want money allocated to pitching depth. I want 15 dudes. I want 7 who can start, and I want 10 who can be in the bullpen. And so that's the way I would roster construct. I was really glad we got DeGrom, but it scared me. But I love him. Really glad that we re-signed Evaldi, but it scares me. I think that you got to go bulk when you talk about pitching. So, Michael, I wouldn't trade for him, but I love him. The fan in me would want him. The guy who wants the Rangers to win would not want to make a trade. So we're going to miss there. Leiter with another K. 3-0. Good guys. Our top of 6. Leiter's offline. Half the league is without a TV deal because the RSNs are going bankrupt. Yeah, the RSNs are going bankrupt, and that's a good thing for Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball would prefer now, not 10 years ago, but they've learned they'd rather own them all. They would rather have the team or the league own the rights, a la NFL. And that's the way they should do it. And they will. They're working on it. Major League Baseball is actually, well, we're going to get into the weeds here a little bit, but BAMTech was an MLB innovation. It was a company. They were part of MLB. They sold to Disney, right? And Disney used it to build their infrastructure around Disney Plus. But that was the first iteration of live sports that worked. And it was BAMTech was the company. If you work for BAMTech, you now work for Disney. But Major League Baseball did that. And baseball has matured, but the contracts are so they figured it out. And Manfred's going to be gone, but they figured out that they need to own the rights as a league, or the teams need to own the rights. Get out of these RSNs and make the money through MLB TV and all the packages you can do around that. Yeah, they own Asia. They'll profit on the Ohtani deal just with the Asia sales alone. 3-0, buddy. It only took James needed 1 cup of coffee to see what this hat is. Sorry, I didn't know how to pronounce your name at first, so we're even. Leiter has been nice today. Yeah. Brandon, what's going on, buddy? Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Glad to see you here. Goofballs, it's his hamstring. So at the Sacramento, the A's game, he hit a ground ball in the first, hit an infield ground ball, ran to first, and it tightened up. He came back, he was hitting, but it tightened up again, and they put him back on the DL. Hopefully it's just the minimum, but I haven't heard anything. Yes, they were, Michael. James, I agree. I think the Soto contract is a little nuts. I'm making that face because I rarely come on the side of the players got paid too much. I'm almost always, why do we have the salary cap? What's going on? I think that the Soto contract, it surprised me way more than Ohtani did. Ohtani and Soto aren't on the same planet, people. They're not. You have a cap, you have to force the owners to at least spend. If there's a salary cap, there better be a freaking floor. Leiter, smooth. Still throwing a shutout. I'll be right back in about 60 seconds.
Hey there, thanks for being here. No game tomorrow. It's a day off. Then there are 3 games in New York and 3 games in Chicago against the White Sox. Should have a watch party scheduled for all 6 of those games. Nothing tomorrow. There's no game. I might end up going live. I'll probably do a video and I might go live just talking about the Yankee series, but it won't be a watch party style thing. Post-game show. If during today's live stream, before the timer ends up or the game ends, if we get 5 super chats of any amount at all, we will do a separate 30-minute. I will do a separate 30-minute or more post-game show. We'll go over the scores of the league. We'll talk about the big stories of the day. And we'll talk about the Yankees series a little bit too. If we get 5 super chats, don't feel like you need to. It's just fun to set goals. YouTube has a place where you can set the goals, so I do it, and someday we'll hit that goal. And if that's today, we'll have a post-game show of at least 30 minutes where we talk about what's going on in and around the entire rest of the league. Thanks for being here. And now let's get back to today's game.
I'm going to get caught up in chat, but first we need to hit what Karam said here, guys. Leiter's got a no-hitter. What is he at, 60 pitches? Let me look. I don't want to lie to you. Did I see 60 pitches? Yeah. 41 strikes, 19 balls, 60 pitches through 6 innings for Jack Leiter. No hitter. Walked 2 so far, struck out 3. Does he come back for the 7th? I think it's a better question than will he throw a no-hitter. Could he throw a no-hitter? Yeah, he could. He's averaging 10 pitches an inning, guys. Throw the 7th, throw the 8th, throw the 9th, keep the no-hitter, keep the pitches per inning ratio that he's had for the first 6. That's only 90 pitches. Could we have a Maddox? Yes. Could we have a no-hitter? Maybe. He's 2/3 of the way there. If you aren't excited about this, you're crazy. If you are here, share it out to your friends. Jack Leiter's got a no-hitter. You know what? I'm going to do that myself. I'm going to share this out on my X. You can too if you want. Jack Leiter no-hitter alert. Join us. Your boy is throwing a no-hitter through 6. Good guys are up 3-0. Bottom of 6, Josh Young, one of those hits with an RBI earlier today. And we're talking about all kinds of stuff. You have a cap? Yeah, we talked about that. Exactly. Is it George Strait's birthday? F8 for Josh went out in the bottom of the 6. I did not know that. I'm not a country music fan. I can sing The Gambler on a warm summer's eve. All train back nowhere. But I don't know much George Strait, but I know everybody around here loves him. And that's pretty cool. MLB has a visibility problem with the RSNs. I agree. They should have a nationally televised game on. So I love that ESPN is out of the baseball business because screw them. I hate that there's not a national game on ESPN because if you're a sports fan who doesn't love baseball yet, I want you to be I want you to have a game on. I think that having games on ESPN is good for the league because the casual sports fan, the basketball fan, the football fan who's not really a baseball fan will watch a game if it's over on ESPN. That said, screw ESPN. They suck. They're doing a horrible job. Way too political. I can't stand them. But a national game of the on free TV is huge. I think it's probably more important to make sure that the home team's local broadcasts are free to the home market. I think that if I'm a Ranger fan and I can't afford to go to the game or I don't want to go to the game or whatever, it being available to me on my local TV for free is huge for the game. But I do think we need to have a national presence. And, I think MLB should give somebody a good deal to keep a national game. Maybe give Fox the weekends. Maybe give, I don't know, one of the other ones. Everybody's got it on Prime. Put it on Prime for $1 a year or something. I don't know. But I think it's important to have the casual fan still have a chance to find the games. But ESPN can take a flying leap. Strike 3 there on Dolly. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Marcus Semien up. He's 0 for 1 today. Goopballs, it's a tight hamstring, and he's out until he's not hurt anymore. I haven't heard any updates. Yeah, Brandon, I agree. ESPN sucks. I loved ESPN for years, but they're horrible. Happy birthday, George Strait. I did not know. And we are caught up in chat. Hallelujah. Marcus turns one foul. Michael says, like the NFL, you get your home team, for free. And that's exactly right, Michael. That is what I believe they should do. Plus, they have national. Yeah. I love the NFL. I have not bought the NFL package in my whole life because enough are free. Simeon pops one up into center. That's going to be an FA. That's going to be the end of the inning. We are through 6. Jack Leiter, no hitter alert. Forward this stream to your friends. Send it out on your X. Put it on Facebook. Yell to your grandma. Tell your neighbor across the street. Bring your puppy in. Jack Leiter is throwing a no hitter. And here comes the top of the 7th. Did I post it? Which one did I show you last time? Was it Super Chat one? I'm going to show you the Super Chat one. Did I do this one already?
Hey there, thanks for being here. No game tomorrow. It's a day off. Then there are 3 games in New York and 3 games in Chicago against the White Sox. Should have a watch party scheduled for all 6 of those games. Nothing tomorrow. There's no game. I might end up going live. I'll probably do a video and I might go live just talking about the Yankee series, but it won't be a watch party style thing. Post-game show. If during today's live stream, before the timer ends up or the game ends, if we get 5 super chats of any amount at all, we will do a separate 30-minute. I will do a separate 30-minute or more post-game show. We'll go over the scores of the league. We'll talk about the big stories of the day. And we'll talk about the Yankees series a little bit too. If we get 5 super chats, don't feel like you need to. It's just fun to set goals. YouTube has a place where you can set the goals, so I do it, and someday we'll hit that goal. And if that's today, we'll have a post-game show of at least 30 minutes where we talk about what's going on in and around the entire rest of the league. Thanks for being here. And now let's get back to today's game.
Trying to change the name here. I'm not sure what's going on. What is going on? All right, there we go. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to figure out if I can change the title here. There it is. Give me 5 seconds to change the name. All right, just change the name of the stream. We will bring in some new folks. Jack Leiter, no hitter alert. Yeah, me too. I watched the Cowboys game and 2 or 3 other games every week. You know, I grew up in Southern California as a Chargers fan and a Dodgers fan. I moved out here, became a Rangers fan and a Cowboys fan. I still root for the Chargers. I still root for the Dodgers, but I'm a Rangers fan and a Cowboys fan now. And I don't need to see the Chargers every week. Smashed to third, scooped by Josh, fired over. Leiter's no-hitter clean through 6 1/3. Thoughts on the kid that we signed? I'm excited about it because I like that we are diving into the Asian market. High school kids are high school kids. I like that he's on our team, but we're 3 or 4 years away from. I mean, I like to see him with my eyes. I have no idea, but high school kids are high school kids. He's a long ways away from being anything that matters. But I'm excited about it. Why not? Yeah, I was thinking that too, Michael. Right? If you're not watching the game for the only time of the year because it's on Roku, that's cool. You're OKC, buddy. I had family who lived in OKC. No hitter through 6 1/3 on the screen if you're watching on Roku. 1 out, top of 7. When was the last time we were this deep on a no-no in Globe Life? It was, frankly, Reed Detmers of the Angels. Or the home team? I mean, Darvish, I guess. What was he? Was that a home game? He was 1 out from the – was he 1 out from a perfecto? I think he was 1 out from a perfecto. Ground ball up the middle, 4-3, 2 outs in the 7th. I usually don't get real excited until you get to the 8th, but I love me some Jack Leiter. Do you think he knows? Dumb question. Of course, the answer is yes. 177 beautiful people here, 164 on X, 12 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. I'm glad you're here. Jack Leiter, clean through 6 2/3. Good guys up 3-0. First pitch swing fouled away. 0-1. Yonder Diaz, the 6th hitter. 2 walks, and that's it for Jack Leiter so far. 2 outs in the 7th. Who no hit him, Cameron? Who are the 2 people that threw no hitters in the Palace? That is Globe Life Field. Rocker bullpen, I think today or yesterday. I saw he threw Thursday and there was no issues. I didn't see that he was going to throw today, but that's good news. Slider swing and a miss. Yeah, I think that they wanted to, if he threw Thursday and if he didn't have any setbacks, they were going to send him on rehab. I didn't know there was a bullpen today. That's good to hear. Michael. Sweeper away, 1-2. Have you been to a game where there's a no-hitter? Major League game? I have not. Reed Detmers came really close. I was there for that one. A couple other times it was close. Oh, that's right, Cam. You're right. Excuse me. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Yonder Diaz. Swung and fouled back. We'll do it again at 2-2. That was the 70th pitch for Leiter. If he gets the out on this next pitch, he's still averaging 10 pitches an inning. Deuce bounced about 3 feet in front of the plate, and we are full. 3-2. Again, Leiter has walked 2 today. The Astros are just 1 over the minimum because we had that 1 double play. 1 over the minimum with 2 outs in the 7th. Pretty good. If you're just getting here, where the heck you been? 3-0. Good guys. Jack Leiter got a no-no. 2 outs in the 7th. 3-2 pitch to Diaz. Here we go. Fly ball deep to center. I think it's going to stay in the yard. Please stay in the yard. It's not going to stay in the yard. That's gone. Home run. The home run means the no-hitter's gone. It means the shutout's gone, and it probably means the end of the day for Jack Leiter. Solo blast hits 5th of the year. I thought it might stay in the park, but it was hit hard, and it left the park into the bullpen. 3-1, good guys. Jack's no-hitter is gone. That's too bad. Oh, I should change the name again now. Shoot. Yonder Diaz. He's an offensive catcher. He's not having a good year, but boy, he got that one. Yeah. But I'll tell you what. How about Jack Leiter? Were you one of the millions that said, oh, Jack Leiter's washed. Oh, it's a bad pick? I remember last year, Gavin Dawson going to town on Jared Sandler on 105.3 The Fan, crushing Jared, or trying to, for saying the Rangers suck, they can't make picks. Jack Leiter's not even a star yet. You have me turning off your light because you spoiled it for me. Sorry, buddy. DeCenzo up their 5th hitter. Still throwing 98 miles per hour. Jack looking good. 2 outs in the 7th. 3-1 good guys. Oh, my live? You mean you turning off my live because you spoiled it for me? Am I ahead of you? Usually there's a delay. So when I'm on YouTube, there's a delay. Whatever I say, you don't see it for I don't know how long the delay is. I don't remember 7 seconds or something like that. So if I'm ahead of you, usually people can tell me in chat what happens before I see it. Usually, Cam, you're definitely in the minority. It's a pretty thing to look at, but you can still go look at it. All right, where are we at? You know what? My daughter wrote a book. This is cute. It has nothing to do with baseball. I'm going to show it to you right now. We'll be back in 1 minute.
This one's a little different. I have 4 daughters. 2 of them are already moms themselves. And one of those has written a book, Wally's Big Adventure. It is a small little kid's book. It is super sweet. This is a story that she would make up talking to my mother, her grandmother, when she was little. And she developed it into an actual book. Wally's Big Adventure by Samantha Bates Land. You should check it out. It's cute. Wally is small, like a loaf of bread small, but he's pretty sure he's a wolf. And that's all you get for now. Check it out. I'm going to drop the link, the Amazon link. I don't get a penny off of this. I guess my daughter probably does make some money off this. I don't really know how it works, and I don't care. I'm just a proud dad. Here's the Amazon link to Wally's Big Adventure by author Samantha Bates Land, one of my daughters. I love her, and I think you'll love this book. I've read it to my grandkids, and they love it. Check it out.
Changing back the name of the stream because I don't want to be a liar. There's no hitter anymore. Yeah, so back to goofballs. Yeah, I can't control where you're watching it time wise. You can control it. Again, usually the chat can see it before me. Like I'll often in the ninth inning stop watching the chat because I don't want to see people will tell me, base hit. Like sometimes it's as high as 20, 25 seconds. But you can control the time on your end, but I can't control when you're watching the game. I don't think that's the minority, but there's not a bad view in the house, and the weather temp not being a factor is huge. Plus, we've already won a World Series. The new park is better. Times a zillion. We jinxed Jack. Yeah, a lot of people think that's you can never say it. I am not one of those people. Yeah. All right. 178 beautiful people here. 168 on X9 on YouTube. 1 on Twitch. Jack Leiter throwing a 1-hitter through 7. 2 walks, 1 hit, 3 or 4 Ks. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Fromber's had a good game for them. Boy, and he's still in there, isn't he? 3-1 now, good guys. Yeah, that was amazing, right, Cameron? What a run. Six innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 8 Ks, 1 walk for Valdez. Dave Raymond on Roku broadcast right now just said he's been perfect in every inning but one. And we get 3 hits in a row there, scored 3 runs. Almost 0, man. Almost 0. I mean, it never happened before. That run the Rangers went on in the playoffs in 2023 was magical. Fun to watch times 10. Jonah Heim hitting 250 on the year, 5 bombs, 15 RBIs. Leading off here in the, bottom of the 7th, right? Yeah, Michael, our starters just keep rolling. I've said it before. I said it the other night. I wanted one more starting pitcher, right? And for me, it was Kyle Gibson. I wanted Kyle Gibson. I thought we'd get him cheap. He's a great guy. He's been here before. Everybody loves him. He gets 30 starts every year. Instead, we got Patrick Corbin, which I was very happy with. But I was wanting Kyle Gibson. But boy, was CY right and I was wrong. Kyle Gibson's ERA, I think, is over 13 after, 3 starts. And Patrick Corbin might be in the freaking All-Star game. Unbelievable. If John Gray and Cody Bradford could have stayed healthy, wow, unbelievable. Be nice though if everybody stays healthy and Rocker comes back. Do we have a 6-man rotation? 1-1 pitch fouled away. We're going to be 1-2 now to Jonah. Cam says, here's an interesting stat. The Rangers' 94 losses in 22 were the most ever by a team that won. Yeah. Corbin's been way better than people thought. ERA is not base hit for Jonah. Smashed into center field. All of the data around Patrick Corbin was he was pitching way better than the ERA and the wins-loss. And if you have eyes to see, you can see why. Patrick Corbin's a good pitcher and has been a good pitcher for a while. They were really, really bad. And he had some games where he got bumped. There's no doubt. But I'm sure he had multiple offers. Yeah, they are. Exactly. 30 starts every year. It's huge. Jonah Heim running. He's going to steal it. Third steal of the year for my man, Jonah Heim. Watch the catcher. Surprise. Can't get it out of his glove. I freaking love Jonah. I don't love the dab that he's doing. He's trying to bring back the dab. But I love Jonah. Yeah, Dave Raymond just said what I said. One out man on second now. Jake, Western Bacon Cheeseburger, pops it up to the second baseman. Brendan Rodgers makes the play. Tries to get Jonah out at second. 3-1, good guys. Jack Leiter had a no-hitter until giving up his first hit last inning in the top of the seventh. I suspect we'll go to the bullpen now, although he's only at like 72 pitches or something. Bronco, Mustang, Power Pony in the house. Brian, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're having a great day. Whoever is complaining about the new stadium never went to games in July, August. Thank you. I love the old stadium look and design. I love the new stadium's AC. Cameron, I love you, but the argument's just stupid. Does anyone know when Seager might be back because his lineup sucks without him? Cameron, are you kidding me? Someone must have made a bet and lost. No, Joe. Look closer. I was surprised when the Rangers went back-to-back World Series with the outdoor stadium. Yeah. The argument for the old stadium is better is negligent of any facts that mean anything. Pilar, ground ball to shortstop, goes to third. Jonah. So I used to coach baseball. When you're on, Raymond's saying it right now. When you are at second base, if the ball's in front of you, you go back. The ball's behind you, you go forward. Who's the 11 under? The TLC? TLC, you still here? Was it you that got the 11 under? Are you coaching? I don't think you're coaching. Whatever. Does your son play the game? Does your daughter play the game? Whatever. You're on second base, you're the base runner. Ground ball to the shortstop. If it's in front of you, you go back. If it's behind you, you go forward. Jonah has to know that right there. 2 outs runner on first. Jake Berger on with fielder's choice. Bonehead base running from Heim. He gets the steal, which was awesome. He runs to third, which is stupid. I love how aggressive he is. That was dumb. Yeah, Cam, I heard you. I disagree. Base hit. First and third now would have scored Jonah from second. Probably. They were never going to be a team that would ever get players to want to come play here. You would have had short windows. You would have needed to hit on your prospects. And every 30 years, you might get a chance. It was too hot. It's stupid. Frankly, Cameron, you're going to hate this. Every ballpark should have a roof for the rest of building parks for the rest of the world. They make so much money that just pay the $1 billion, put a roof on it. I don't care if you're in LA or San Diego. Put a roof on it. Let it be retractable. Play outside when you can. But when it's not comfortable for the fans, close the roof. You get more people buying season tickets. You get more people buying beer. You get more people buying merchandise. You get more free agents coming in. You win more games. You get better payments from sponsorships. It's a virtuous circle of awesomeness, profits, and winning. Or you can stay outside in the heat and suck. Sam Haggerty leading off today for my Rangers. He's 1 for 3 today. First and third, 2 outs. Good guys up 3-1. Framber Valdez versus Jack Leiter today. And boy, we've been blessed, guys. We've got to see Yamamoto versus DeGrom. We got to see DeGrom versus Hunter Brown. We're now seeing Valdez versus Jack Leiter. Yeah, I'll say it. These are some of the best pitching matchups I've seen in years. I love baseball. I love pitching. We are blessed. If you're not having fun this year, it's you. If you're looking at the Rangers up 1.5 behind the Mariners in the wild card slot and winning, and you're complaining, it's you. Cameron, I love you, but talking to you. The Rangers had a hard time signing pitchers. Yeah, who would play there? Why would you pitch there? Why would you hit there? Why would you manage there? That's why they had to sign old pitchers. Yep. Everybody knows this is true. I think the argument's honestly, very honestly, just being real, 100% real, no joke. It's people who had an opinion. They said it out loud. They said it on Facebook, and they can't take it back now. I got to stick to it, no matter what the facts say. The facts are salary cap is stupid. The facts are the umpires suck. The facts are the roof is better. Thanks, Logan. I appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, please do. 186 beautiful people here. 178 on X, 7 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. Runner goes Sam Haggerty, but it was fouled away. I'm sorry, Zeke Duran. Fouled away. 2 outs. Bottom of 7. Good guys winning. Ground ball to the third baseman, fires over to first. That's going to be the inning. They were just saying on the Roku broadcast, Raymond and Bloom, and I agree. That's probably the end for Valdez. 101 pitches, the most he's thrown in a game this year, just threw his 99th pitch. We're going to go to the top of the 8th. We'll be back in 1 minute. Good guys 3, bad guys 1.
All right, I've done this twice now, and it's pretty fun to do. I like it. I will offer up a producer title to anyone who super chats for a short time. So I did it at the end of my live stream on Sunday, and offering a shout out as a producer credit to anybody for a whole week on all my live streams. So you know what? I've got 2 producers this week who helped me create this content for you, these live streams that you're watching. TLC94LS, member of the channel and super chatted me. He is a producer of every live stream this week, and so is Logan, also a member of the channel, and also somebody who dropped me a super chat to become a producer for this week. They're giving me a little love, and it helps me do what I do, and I name them producers of my live streams for the week. Thank you, Logan. Thank you, TLC. I appreciate the support so much, and I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here. Go Rangers. Thank you.
Michael, exactly right. Seager, DeGrom, et cetera, don't sign here without the current stadium. That roof is what. So look, if you ask the players, they love what Texas has built for them. They love what the owners built for them. The players' locker room, the players below, where we don't ever get to see, it's first class. It's the best in the majors. You don't have that at the crap pile that's next door. It looks pretty to look at, right? It's pretty to look at. But it's a pile of bricks, people. Did you go to the Fan Fest? Did you go into the stadium? Why would you play there? It is a first-class player experience in Texas now for the first time in the history of the franchise. It's obviously better now for the fans and the players. See, that's what it is, Cam. I love you, buddy, but that's what it is. I'm tougher than you because I did it before. The player, like, what relevance is that, buddy? Like, I love you, but that's so dumb. The player experience is first class because they built them a palace. The fan experience is first class because they built us a palace. But you don't like the outside of it? Love you, buddy, but who cares? Yeah, well, that doesn't hurt, but it wasn't bringing anybody here, was it? Amen, amen, amen. But you can see Fergie and yeah, but at the end, right? At the end, we had a lot of talent here. Yeah, they use it all the time, buddy. The XFL, which I don't think they call the XFL anymore. By the way, lighter out for the 8th inning. 1 ball, 1 strike to the 6-hitter, Jake Myers. I mean, there's a speakeasy there. There's a Mexican restaurant there. There's offices there. The XFL, which I don't think is called the XFL anymore. I apologize. The whatever league is still playing there. They're trying to keep it. I mean, it's a beautiful building. Like I went to Fan Fest. I brought one of my daughters, and I just used the restrooms, and it was like I was in a 1960s bathroom on some little town in the middle of nowhere that doesn't have any tax revenues. Base hit for Myers off a lighter. That's the second hit off of Jack. Nobody out, top of 8 man on first. Tying right up to bat now. Honestly, I'm surprised they brought back lighter. I would have went to the pen there. Now you're going to have to go to the pen with the man on. Yep. Do you ever notice how the Packers there? Yeah. I mean, what's your relevance, dude? I don't know. Cameron, I love you, but my guess is you said that when it first happened and you just can't let go of it. Like, if you really can't see why it's better for the fans and the players, I can't help you, buddy. And I don't care if you're wrong, but it's kind of silly. I mean, just look at the players who have signed here and look at the fan attendance numbers. And you still think the old stadium was better? Because you like how pretty it is? That's stupid. That's just stupid. Chris Martin on the hill. Looks like he'll be the one in. Looks like they're wasting time here to get Martin ready. Martin does not look like he's in a hurry. He's a veteran. He's probably ready now. Man on first, nobody out. Top of 8. Good guys 3, bad guys 1. Lighter's giving up 2 hits on the day. Again, I'm surprised he's out for the 8th. 179 beautiful people here on X7 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. My name's Jeff Bates, at Jeff Bates on X, at Texas Clubhouse on both YouTube and on Twitch. You can read my words when I write them over on the Batesball Report on Substack. Having some fun conversations here, talking about the salary cap, talking about Ohtani and his contract, talking about Guerrero and was his contract too much, talking about the stadium and how outside is better than inside, says one person ever. Talking about Jack Leiter, talking about Framber Valdez. They're both throwing unbelievably today. Yeah. I mean, I hope he gets a double play here and he can close it out, but I would have went to the pen here. I wouldn't want him to give up a bloop and a blast here, and then he leaves down 4-3, and this is all for naught, you know? I get it's the bottom of the order, but Cam Smith can go yard right here and it's tied up. I mean, I get it. Bochy knows more about the bullpen and its situation. I mean, he's going to go to the Hall of Fame for a bunch of reasons, but one of them is his handling of bullpens and pitching staffs. But I think this is a mistake. I would have pulled him. So that was a strike, and the umpire even flinched. Have you seen him, James? I haven't seen anything. Yeah, exactly, Cameron. I don't love it. 3-2 pitch now coming to a power hitting stud in Cam Smith. Ball lifted into right field. It's going to drop in for a hit. Base hit. Nobody out. First and second. They got to go get him. And they are. Here comes Bochy. We're going to go to the pen. Chris Martin coming on. Nobody out. Top of 8. They left him in too long. 2 hitters too much. 3-1 good guys, but the tie runs now on first. Go ahead, run coming to bat. Jack Leiter deserves some love, though. If they don't give him a standing ovation, I'm going to call them Padre fans, and that is not a compliment. Standing out for you, Jack. Best start of your young career. Plenty of pitchers go a whole career and never throw a game that good. Hey, you want to be a member of my channel?
The absolute best thing about building a YouTube channel is the community that you get to build around that channel. If you're here, if you're watching this, you're already part of it. The Clubhouse crew, the Texas Clubhouse is the name of this channel. You're a part of the Clubhouse crew because you're watching this. People who show up to the streams, people who like to post over on X, people who show up, support the channel, and that's huge. If you want to take another step, membership. Membership gets you noticed more in chat. It gets you access to emojis. And it tells me, hey, you like what I'm doing and you want to support what I'm doing and you want me to keep doing it. So thank you so much. If you're considering it, I appreciate you. There's 4 different levels. Whatever you want to do is amazing. Even if you're even thinking about it, it's amazing. I appreciate you being part of the Clubhouse crew, even if you don't sign up to be a member. But if you do, thank you for the support. And yeah, use those emojis. The more we have in members, the more emojis I can make for you guys. So have fun with those and just thanks for being part of the crew.
188 beautiful people here, 179 on X, 9 on 8 now on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. Appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for spending a little bit of your Sunday here. Jack Leiter has been the story. Leaves up 2, gave up 2 hits, had a no-hitter into the 7th inning. Unbelievable for him. Would you do a 6-man rotation? Would you do a 6-man at random times? Yes, I would. So I expect that we will see DeGrom go on the IL, even if he doesn't have an injury. I think at some point in May or June or July, you'll see Eovaldi take 2 weeks off. You'll see DeGrom take 2 days off. You'll see Malley take 2 days off. They might even do it with Corbin. If they have the depth. If and only if they have the depth. There they are showing the standing O for Jack. 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 4 Ks, 2 walks. Unbelievable. I'm excited for this kid. I'm proud of the kid even. So I suspect they'll do that to give them a 2-week break at some point. I've thought that all year. If we were in it, they would do that, especially with DeGrom and Eovaldi. But yeah, the question is probably because of Kumar Rocker. If he's ready here late next week, early the week after, do you go to a 6-man rotation? I think it's one of 2 things. If they're lucky enough to not have the starting pitcher go down between now and then, yeah, you go to a 6-man rotation, or yeah, you put Kumar Rocker in as the long guy. Let him throw 3 or 4 or 5 innings now and then. No, we're not going to have each one of the 5 pitchers go 6 and 7 innings every time. Do the Jose Urena last year role for Kumar. Martin's hurt. Martin threw 1 pitch and he screamed a word that you shouldn't scream, and he's going to be coming out of the game. He's hurt. Yeah, this is bad. I don't know what happened, but it just happened on that first pitch. Chris Martin. I want to see what's going on here. So whatever it was, he knew it instantly. I'm guessing it's in the arm. Oh, he's pissed. I'm not a doctor, and I'm not a mind reader, and I'm not a magician. No way to know. But he heard something, and he knew he heard it. And I don't know anything, but I hope I'm wrong. But Chris Martin's going to go on the IL for a while. Shoot, we could lose him for the year. I mean, I don't know what happened there, but Martin knew that something popped or something happened there that's not good. It looked like Robert Garcia was the man. He'll have as much time as he needs to get ready. I'm going to check up the chat, and then we'll do another one of the breaks because it's going to be a minute or 3. I like the idea of 6-man rotation. I do too. Yeah, I agree. If you can do a 6-man rotation, it's a blessing. Anybody who has the ability to go 6-man rotation, I think should. I mean, we're not talking about the playoffs where you go to a 3-man rotation because you need your best pitching. You know, I want DeGrom and Eovaldi and Jack to be our 3 in the playoffs, right? And you're not going to get there if they're throwing 300 innings. So someone should ask Ron Washington how he got this team to the 2 World Series in the brutal heat. They were really good, dude. Old Ranger Stadium is used for UFL. Oh, UFL. I knew it wasn't the XFL. Soccer, that's right. I forgot about that. High school football, other events, obviously. Yeah. Wouldn't it be cool to have an office there? All-star voting starts. Who would I vote for? Yeah, I consider Langford. Well, you're talking about position players only or people who should make the all-star team? I mean, I think we might have 3 pitchers. DeGrom, Evaldi, Corbin. I think Wyatt's probably the only guy on offense I would even consider. Yeah. Well, I mean, you can say that, but you don't know what he said. You don't know what the injuries are. I love the 6-man. Not that I saw. No. Do you guys know Luke Jackson was a first-round draft pick of the Rangers? Yeah, I think you will, Brian. I hope I'm wrong, but we're not. Yeah, that's not good. Yep, they're going to have to make a bullpen move for sure. Hey, TLC. Yeah, that's bad. Well, Bradford ain't back in May, dude. I bet it'll be June or July, but I would love to be wrong on that. I hope you're right and I'm wrong. Yeah, our bullpen is. Hey, Michael, how are you, buddy? Our bullpen is not deep enough. We don't have enough depth. That's why I don't. Somebody asked about the scheme thing earlier. I wouldn't trade a bunch for another starter. We're top heavy on our starting right now. You know, we need some depth in the bullpen. I mean, Cameron, you're Mr. Negative, but I'm worried about that too on this one. When I'm agreeing with Cameron, it's bad, but that was my fear. And the way he reacted, I'm guessing something popped and he knew it. And in the shoulder or the elbow, I would love to be wrong. Yeah, the way he acted, something popped. Yeah, we do. Granted, Gray, Bradford. Yeah, I mean, well, we got to get to the All-Star. I think they're both probably July. Gray might even be August, but hopefully I'm wrong. Looks like we got another minute. Let me give you 30 seconds of this. You want to enter this contest, just hit the I'll pop that up there later if you guys want to enter that contest. I had a great time last year at both the Home Run Derby and the All-Star Game, and that's a chance for you to go there. Trying to get a read on Garcia and if he was ready. I didn't look like he was throwing at all. We might have a decent amount of time here, but they can get it heated up pretty quick. 188 here on X, 10 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. If you're new here, my name is Jeff Bates, at Jeff Bates on X, at Texas Clubhouse, both on YouTube and on Twitch. You can read my words when I write them over on Substack, the Batesball Report. Gray early July would be amazing. Yeah, supporters you haven't heard much about. Yeah. Nowadays, there's less and less sellers, Cameron. Everyone's pretty much in it if you're 3, non-division winners per league. You know what we'll do? Let's take a look at the scores around the league. So obviously we'll start here. That's today's sports or scores. Through 7, the Phillies are shutting out the Pirates 1-0. That's a good ball game. The 8th is on the way. Bottom of 6, Baltimore getting thrashed by the Nationals 8-2 in Baltimore. In Boston, the Braves up 7-4. Bottom of 6. Bottom of 6 in Toronto, Tigers in Toronto tied at 2. Top of 6. Marlins 3-1 over Tampa in Miami. Bottom of 5 in Cincinnati. Cleveland has not scored. Reds up 2-0. Oh, and Garcia's on the hill. I'll keep going with scores here in a minute. First pitch popped up to Simeon. In Kansas City, bottom of 4, KC's down 1-0 to the Cardinals. Bottom 4 in Chicago, Wrigley to be specific, 1-1 White Sox and the Cubbies. Top of 4 in Milwaukee, they're beating the Twinkies 4-1. Games later today, 4 o'clock. Well, 3 o'clock for us, I guess. A's in San Francisco, Rockies in Arizona, Angels in LA, Mariners in San Diego. And then the national game on ESPN, the Mets in Yankee Stadium. Top of 8, Jack Leiter pitched brilliantly. Martin came in for one pitch, got hurt, left the game cussing and screaming. Garcia comes in, got the pop up for the out now, just got a weak ground ball, throw to first. 2 outs, but now we have runners on second and third. So let's reset. This is big. Big at bat here. Big moment in the game. Top of 8, Rangers head 3-1. Isaac Paredes, who's leading off for the Astros today, is the hitter. Altuve's on deck. Rangers up 3-1. 2 men in scoring position. Men on second and third. A base hit here will tie the game with 2 outs. A walk here sets up a force everywhere, but it brings up Jose Altuve. Obviously, Isaac Paredes and Altuve are both right-handed hitters. I think you go after Paredes here. Isaac hitting 255 in the year, 6 bombs, 21 RBIs. A 3-run bomb here would put them ahead. A base hit would tie up the game, and that would really suck for Jack Leiter, who was absolutely brilliant today. The good news is Jack Leiter was brilliant. We're winning 3-1. The bad news is Chris Martin could be out for a while. The way he reacted, we'll find out. Well, probably tomorrow or Tuesday, honestly, with the day after tomorrow. First pitch to Isaac. Up and away, ball 1. One-0 pitch. Slider / sweeper in the zone. 1-1 count. Yeah, Latz has been bad. Well, I mean, Ryan Helsley was the big name as a closer. Don't know if we can really afford anybody. Truth is, there's not a whole lot of closers who are pitching really well. So I think he's going to be a guy who's not a closer somewhere. I think it's another good arm. Yeah, I think you poach the teams that are bad. You go look for the best arm in the White Sox pen, the best arm in the Pittsburgh pen, the best arm in the Miami pen. That's a drive. Oh, my gosh. To run for Isaac Paredes, I thought, why? Unbelievable. 2 outs, 3-run home run for Isaac Paredes. Just over the reach of Wyatt Langford. I obviously thought he might have caught it. It's 4-3 bad guys. There goes the win for Leiter. Unbelievable. Oh, I see how close that was. Isaac Paredes takes the game and throws it in our face. Just a bone-crushing shot right down the left field line. He's a pull hitter. Wyatt missed it. He was close, really close to making the catch. And we got a full game reset now. Top of 8, bad guys 4, good guys 3. 2 outs, nobody on. Let's get this out and get some runs. Altuve 2-3-4 now for the bad guys. What a turn of events. Half hour ago, Jack Leiter was throwing a no-hitter in the 7th. Here we are, 4-3 Houston. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's rough. Yeah, probably. But to answer your question, Logan, they'll be looking out throughout the league. Do I have anybody in mind? No. But look at the teams that are bad and look at their bullpen. It'll be one of those guys. Rangers can survive this week. It gets easier. Yeah, well, they've had the toughest schedule so far. Yeah, I agree with you, Micah. Yep. 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 Everybody's saying what I'm thinking on that. Garcia misses there. 3-1 now? Yep, 3-1 count to Altuve. Don't forget we can move Saborzi. I mean, we'll see if he's healthy. Cameron being Mr. Positive again. I mean, that's a rough one, right? There you go. Patrick's showing up. What's going on, Patrick? Welcome in. Thank you, Robert Garcia. Yeah. I mean, the injury is what hurt us right there, right? You want the righty in there. You want Martin in there. He's our best guy out of the pen. I mean, what do you do? 3-2 pitch ball 4. Altuve is on. Man, Wyatt could have gotten it. No, not saying should have. It was close, wasn't it, TLC? Live, I thought he might have got it. No, Garcia's great. It's not right there. Man, you guys are all seeing what I'm seeing. That was rough. That was rough. Game is not over. We got 6 outs to get a couple runs here. We got to stop them here. 2 outs, and now we already got a man on first. Altuve on. Christian Walker coming to hit 3-4-5 for the bad guys. Bone crushing. If you're just getting here, you missed a lot. Leiter had a no-hitter and a 3-0 lead just moments ago. Gives up a couple hits. Goes to 3-1. We bring on the reliever. Martin throws a pitch. 1 pitch, gets injured, comes out. Garcia gets on. 2 men on. 3-run home run. 4-3. Bad guys. A lot of game to play here, though. 2 outs, top of 8. The Astros have 4 outs. The Rangers have 6. The Astros are up by 1. Man on first. Raymond is reporting that Luke Jackson is ready to go. Yeah. Game's definitely not over. Crush my morale, TLC. Well, you're celebrating Jack's maybe no-hitter, close to a no-hitter. I mean, it really sucks for the team and for Jack if they don't get this win. Hopefully they still can. You can't put this on the staff. You can't expect the staff to consistently win games. You got to score 5 or more, right? It's always been my number. And they might still. I mean, you score 5, you could still win this game. One pitch to Christian Walker. Line drive to left field. Wyatt makes the play, and the inning's over. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Houston 4. Good guys 3 on the 3-run home run by Isaac Paredes. He mashes that ball down the line. He's a dead pull hitter, and he did that right there. Wyatt almost made the play, but it is what it is. We got to win games like this. Exactly what I'm thinking. Can't be help. Yep. Well, come on. It's the bottom of the 8th. We still got a shot. Hopefully it'll happen right now. Hey, little love to my producers, TLC and Logan. Let's do this again, 3rd time today.
All right, I've done this twice now, and it's pretty fun to do. I like it. I will offer up a producer title to anyone who super chats for a short time. So I did it at the end of my live stream on Sunday, and offering a shout out as a producer credit to anybody for a whole week on all my live streams. So you know what? I've got 2 producers this week who helped me create this content for you, these live streams that you're watching. TLC94LS, member of the channel and super chatted me. He is a producer of every live stream this week, and so is Logan, also a member of the channel, and also somebody who dropped me a super chat to become a producer for this week. They're giving me a little love, and it helps me do what I do, and I name them producers of my live streams for the week. Thank you, Logan. Thank you, TLC. I appreciate the support so much, and I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here. Go Rangers. Thank you.
And they're both in the chat right now, which is what made me think of doing that again. I've played that 3 times this game. I'm actually going to keep them on as producers for all of next week because I was sick this weekend. I missed a couple shows. I might do a live stream tomorrow previewing the week that will be. If I do, I'll offer that up in the super chats again to get a producer credit for the next week. But those two are, I want to give them a whole week, and I feel like I'm cheating them. So, Logan, thank you. TLC, thank you. Appreciate you guys more than you will ever know. Means a lot to me. All right, let's reset. If you're just getting here, you've missed a lot. Leiter had a no-no into the 7th. We're up 3-0. They get a solo bomb 3-1. Second and third, Martin comes on, gets hurt. Garcia comes up, gives up a 3-run blast to Isaac Paredes. The Astros have 4 hits and 4 runs. The good guys have 3 runs on 6 hits. Leiter was brilliant. Frommer was brilliant. Neither one will get a win. Neither one will get a loss. This is a bullpen game now. Garcia's on the hook for the loss right now, but the Rangers are up at the bottom of the 8th. They've got 6 hits to take the lead back, 6 outs to take the lead back, and hopefully they can do so right here. Changes for the Astros: McCormick in left, Pena in at short, Dubon in at second. That's more their regular team. Brian Abreu, yeah, that guy, the guy that, throws it, freaking Dolly. If you were watching closely, when he got Dolly to pop up the other day, he gave him a smile and a smirk. Still a you-know-what hole. Abreu, still filthy, though, 1.42 ERA on the year. Mike is calling for a 500-run 8th inning. I like it. Logan says, let's go bats. Let's go. He's right. 213 of the year, almost 200 on X, 12 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, 200 on X. I think that's the most we've had on X. Thank you all so much for being here on X. Thank you for being here on Twitch, and thank you for being on YouTube, too. Love for you to get over on YouTube and subscribe over on Texas Clubhouse. That would make my day. Wyatt Langford, 2-3-4 for the Rangers. Be really nice to get some runs here. Josh Hader, I'm sure, is looming in the 9th. 2-3-4 for us right now. Much, much, much better chance for the Rangers to score in the 8th right now than they will in the 9th. Let's get it done right now. Wyatt Langford, 1 for 3 on the day. Yeah, James, I agree. Langford smashes this ball to left, stays up. Chas McCormick, who just came in the game, not Jose Altuve in left. McCormick, the lefty, by the way, too, makes the play over there. Please like the stream if you haven't already. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This has been an unbelievable ball game, an unbelievable series. Worst case scenario, the Rangers and the Astros split it 2-2. The Rangers still hoping to come back here and take the series 3-1 from my least favorite team, the Astros. Josh Young's been hot all series long. He's 1 for 3 today. Looks to get going here for the Rangers. 1 out in the 8th. Josh smashes it right at the center fielder. Oh, did he make the play? Made it look harder than I thought it was going to be. F8, 2 outs. Abreu's getting outs pretty quickly. Yeah, that would work for me, Michael. Michael calling for the 2 outs, bottom of the 8th bomb from El Bombi. Right? TLC, I was thinking the same. Right off the bat, I thought double down the line, sneak over the fence. Obviously, it wasn't as deep as I was hoping. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Adolis Garcia against Abreu. History. If you know the Rangers and the Astros history, you know that these two teams, these two players specifically, don't like each other. Abreu faced Dolly the other day. I think it was an F9. And Abreu definitely gave him a little stare. If Abreu strikes him out right here, I guarantee if they're stupid if they don't go straight to Abreu's face. I'll say, if you got a neck time, I'm probably not going to be your best friend. Yeah, we talked about that, Brian. That's cool, right? El Bombi base hit into left field. Probably a single. Might take a look at 2. Base hit, 2 outs. Base hit there for Dolly. Tying run on first. Go-ahead run up to bat. Looked like a little slurve or something. Didn't break much. It's fun. Marcus Semien has been taking some good swings lately, but not getting a lot of results. Love to see him split a gap and score a run here. Yeah, TLC, 100%. Yeah, that I've never done that. I frankly like the Apple broadcast, but that's cool. A lot of people like the home cooking. So Marcus Simeon up there, man on first, 2 outs, bomb 8. Yeah, please like the stream, guys. I'd appreciate that. Marcus is so due. I totally agree. Appreciate you, Brian, for saying that. Brian, I so appreciate your support, buddy. Always asking for the likes, always sharing out on Twitter. Thank you so much, buddy. Fastball in 2-0. This is the spot here. We need Marcus to double. Double down the left field line. Goalie needs to be moving on that. Score a run. I might actually consider running Dolly here. Maybe not 2-0, but if it goes 2-1. Slider in 2-1. All right, would you send Garcia here? I might. Yeah, he knows it just. Bomb 8, 4-3 Astros. Ball away, 3-1 to Marcus. I would send Garcia here 3-1. Marcus is going to be hunting a fastball. If it's a fastball, he puts it in play. There's 2 outs. He misses his ball 4. Garcia doesn't go in. Probably good high fastball that Marcus half swung at. That was really ugly, actually, there by Simeon. Was the ball in the zone? I'm not really sure. Didn't love that. 4-3 Astros. Man on first, 2 outs, bomb 8. 3-2 pitch to Simeon. Non-competitive fastball way outside with Garcia running ball 4. First and second, Bama 8, tying run. At second, go-ahead run. At first. We got Jonah up, right? Oh, man, Micah. From your keyboard to God's ears, please, please, please. I swear I can't stand the Astros. I give them credit. They have a lot of fight this time. I will give them no credit. Now, they're a good team. I don't think they're a great team. They're a good team. I picked them to come in third. I'll stick with that. They're a good team. I mean, let's be real. Hunter Brown's one of the best pitchers in the league. Fromber was elite tonight. If Fromber is this all year, I'm going to give them a little more credit. Don't love the back of their starting rotation. I mean, let's be real. They lost Bregman and they lost Tucker. It's a lot to lose. Would say the up is getting tired of or expanding late. Yeah, he's been horrible. Yeah, I'm with Micah. What Micah said. Micah, you're over at X. I love it. I love that you're here. But come over to YouTube, buddy. Subscribe to the channel. But anyway, I mean, don't go, though. I love that you're here. Would love to have you over on YouTube. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? I love having you in the chat. Yeah! Ah! Joe the blast into right center field. Myers makes the play in the gap. Couple steps short of the fence. I thought 2 things. I thought, one, this might go, but more than that, I thought it was in the gap. But I thought it might go. I thought worst case scenario, we got a double overhead. Maybe it leaves the park. But no, a little short. Falls a little short. Just an F8. We're down by 1. We go to the top of the 9th. Astros up 4-3. They're going to bring in Hayden, but first we got to hold them off. Right. I agree. That was rough. Oh, where do we leave off? Please subscribe to the channel.
Hey, you want to do me a favor? Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Now, if you've already subscribed to this YouTube channel, you can head over to Twitch at Texas Clubhouse, both on Twitch and on YouTube, or go to X at Jeff Bates on X. That's fine too. But what I'm really trying to do is push the members, the subscribers, excuse me. Members are cool too, but the subscribers on YouTube. So head over to YouTube if you're not there right now. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. It'll always be free. I love building community on YouTube, and I want you here. If you're here watching the show, if you're watching the Ranger game, if you're listening to this goofball talk about the Ranger game, hopefully you don't hate the channel. Hopefully you're going to like the channel. Hopefully you subscribe to it. If you do, it's just a way to see how I'm doing, really, to keep track of am I growing or am I not. And you hitting the subscribe button shows me that I'm growing a little bit. It makes me feel good. And I'm asking. So please, subscribe. Thanks.
196 beautiful people on X, 9 beautiful people on YouTube, 1 spectacularly hot human It's weird to say when I don't even know who it is, right? Over on Twitch. 205 total. I appreciate every. Yeah, baby, Micah. Look at you, buddy. Thank you so much. I love you on X. Love you on YouTube. Just, I don't know. Thank you. I'm trying to grow the YouTube. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. We're down 4-3. Been an unbelievable game, been an unbelievable series. We're running out of bullpen arms. I'm sure it's going to be Luke Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh. We're going to need another arm or two. But that's for, well, that'll be the show tomorrow. Probably we'll do a show tomorrow. I don't really know what's going on, work and stuff. But so I'm not telling you when because I just don't know. At some point tomorrow, I'll either do a video or a live stream. If it's a live stream, I will do anybody who super chats will be another producer for the shows. Just a little shout out. But yeah, we'll see. There's no game tomorrow, and we'll talk about that then. Let's get this win. Yeah, 2,200. I saw that this morning. That is awesome. I appreciate every single one of you who have subscribed. It seems like we don't have a ton of fight through the lineup. It's like I expect the Astros to come back every time. Really? Micah coming over to YouTube. Thank you, buddy. Nice. Are you really? Guys, Bronco Mustang. Bronco Mustang Pony Powered. Good dude. Guy's a YouTube channel. He talks about family. He talks about his cars. Give him some love. Check him out. Welcome to the conversation, Micah. Yeah, Micah's been an ex-contributor to our crew, and now I popped over to YouTube too. All right. Luke Jackson in. Yainer Diaz, he started off of the mess that is the Astros offense. Broke up the no-hitter with the home run, their first run. 2 home runs today, the solo shot by Yainer Diaz, and then the 3-run blast by Isaac Paredes. It's really all they've done. But it's enough. 4-3 bad guys. 0-2 pitch. Fastball away. I'm hot. I'm going to turn on my fan. I'll be right back. That ain't exactly what I mean. Just can't catch a break, right? So they're sort of, nothing like that. I mean, TLC. If the season ended today, we're in the playoffs. I mean, we lost 40% of our starting rotation. We don't have a traditional closer. Corey Seager's been injured as much as he's not been injured. Simeon's not hitting. And we're in the playoffs if it ends today. Like, come on. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, with the K, 1 out. 4-3 bad guys. Amen to that, Micah. Let's get it done. Yeah, got it. Me too. Yeah, I was worried. Oh, excuse me. Jeff McCormick came in to play left field, made a nice play, pops up in that first pitch, 2 outs. Luke Jackson, 2 quick outs. All right, Jake Myers up, 2 outs. Top of 9. Dave Raymond on the Roku broadcast just mentioned that Josh Smith is still available. It's a pinch hit or play. Yeah, TLC. You know, I mean, the arm is the arm, the shoulder is the shoulder, the elbow is the elbow. I mean, I don't know where the injury is, but I'm expecting it's the shoulder or the elbow. The way he reacted, he heard something and or felt something. Three 0 count now to Myers. 2 outs. Top of 9. 4-3 bad guys. Need this out and then need to come back in the bottom of the ninth. That is a strike on the edge, 3-1. 210 of you still here, 197 on X, 12 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. Getting the playoffs, anything can happen, buddy. Last time we made the playoffs, we were the last one in. Won the World Series. Make the tournament. Ball 4 to Myers.
Hey guys, I've lost my feed here. I don't know why. What the actual heck is going on? All right, whatever. I don't know what happened there, but I'm back. The inning is over. Berger leads off. We are down by a run. 4-3. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Jake Berger leading it off for the good guys. Sorry for that delay there. I lost my audio feed and my video feed, but I got it back. I don't know what happened there. I'm not sure if it was on my end or their end. I'll worry about it at the end of the game. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Berger leads off. We're down by a run. We'll be back in 59 seconds. We'll do the membership one last time. The absolute best thing about building a YouTube channel is the community that you get to build around that channel. If you're here, if you're watching this, you're already part of it. The Clubhouse crew, the Texas Clubhouse is the name of this channel. You're a part of the Clubhouse crew because you're watching this. People who show up to the streams, people who like to post over on X, people who show up, support the channel, and that's huge. If you want to take another step, membership gets you noticed more in chat. It gets you access to emojis, and it tells me, hey, you like what I'm doing and you want to support what I'm doing and you want me to keep doing it. So thank you so much. If you're considering it, I appreciate you. There's 4 different levels. Whatever you want to do is amazing. Even if you're even thinking about it, it's amazing. I appreciate you being part of the Clubhouse crew, even if you don't sign up to be a member. But if you do, thank you for the support. And yeah, use those emojis. The more we have in members, the more emojis I can make for you guys. So have fun with those, and just thanks for being part of the crew. That would be awesome. I would love to see Zeke walk it off. I like Zeke a lot. He's got power. When he was down at AAA, he was blasting it. James, you have a great day. Don't work too hard. Thanks for being here. Hope your work day is awesome. Yeah, I don't know what that was. That was weird. I'm really not sure if that was my end or Roku or my internet stream looks good. I don't know what that was. I don't know. I'll take a look. Everybody say later to James. Again, James, I don't know what you do for work, but I hope it's whatever it is, I hope you love it. How about that? We have a great time. All right. 4-3 Stros. 4 hits for the Astros, 4 runs for the Astros, 7 hits for my Rangers, but just 3 runs. If you're just getting here, where you've been all my life and today. Jack Leiter had a no-hitter into the 7th inning, left with a lead, solo home run, got rid of the no-hitter and the shutout. 3-run blast gave them the lead, 4-3 bad guys. The evil Josh Hader, 1-0, 10 saves, 10 opportunities, 1.89 ERA, struck out 27 in 19 innings. Yeah, he's good. He's real good. Lefties don't do much against him. That's why when Raymond was talking about Josh Smith being available, I don't see that mattering. Josh Hader is their closer. I guess maybe he's a pinch runner, whatever. Jake Berger, last right here, we tie it up. We need to get to Josh Hader. Nobody's been doing that this year, but we need to right now. Jake Berger 1 for 3 on the day. Had an RBI single earlier. First pitch was a ball, 1-0 pitch from Hader. Slider down, swing and a miss, 1-1. Guys, we're not going to hit the super chat goal of 5 super chats, so we will not have a post-game show. If the game ends right here, we will, do, of course, check the scores, and then we'll bounce. Monday show will either be live or a video. I'm not sure. We'll be doing a preview of the road trip to New York and to the White Sox, Chicago style. And I might do that as a live stream. I might record it. It just depends on how my day is going. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Yeah, amen to that. Brian, you're the best, dude. Slider bounced down. They check on the swing. He did not go. We are, what, 2-2 now, right? Yeah, 2-2 pitch on the way to Jake Berger. Bruce Bochy chewing on his fingernails just like I am. 208 of you still here. I appreciate every single one of you. 197 on X, 10 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. 2-2 pitch to Jake. Lifted foul. Going to be fair, I think. Might fall. Oh, nice catch. Christian Walker over his head. Nice play. Thought that might be in that little triangle area where the second baseman can't get it, right fielder can't get it, first baseman can't get it. But Walker made a really nice play. I will say, I haven't said this the whole game with 1 out in the bottom of the ninth. I'm saying it. I like these Armed Forces hats. Not bad, right? I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I own too many hats. My watch telling me it's a loud environment. Shut up. Whatever. I like those hats, though. Those are cool. 1 out. Our 8-hitter, Pollard, started in right field today. No home runs on the season. So a solo shot here to tie it up is probably out of the possibility. Well, would be a shock. Hitting 220 on the year. Hitter is good. Yeah, the Garcia walk-off was fun. That home run landed in front of me and to the left. I was out there in left field for that game. That was fun. I haven't been to many games this year, but I went when the Dodgers were here. I went to that series. Want to see Yamamoto, want to see Sasaki. 1-1 fastball in for a strike. 1-2 now to Pilar. We need Pilar to get on. We need a bloop and a blast. Yeah, Bronco. Bronco, Ryan, we should figure out a way to do a collab. Do something on my channel, support your channel. You're so supportive of my stuff. That'd be fun. All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the 9th inning, Astros up 4-3. Astros 2 outs away from a big, fat, ugly, bone-crushing, soul-crushing comeback win against my Rangers. Isak Perez hits the 3-run home run. Take the lead. Pilar needs to get on, and we need a blast. Fastball up, swing and a miss. It's a hard pitch to get. Top shelf, top corner, barely strike inside, barely strike up. But it was probably 98. A filthy pitch, man. I do not like this guy. He is a really, really good. 97, yeah. 2 outs. We're 1 out away from a bone-crushing comeback loss. Zeke, solo blast would make me happy. Double would make me happy. Yeah, TLC, they were. I mean, haters really good. I mean, it was Wyatt, 2-3-4. Zeke swings through a fastball, and we are down to our last strike. 0-2 to Zeke. 4-3 Astros, bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. Down my run. Zeke Duran, 1 strike away from the Rangers dropping the 4th and last game to the Astros. Ball down, 1-2. Yeah, the Smith walk-off was sweet, right? Young had one too, right? Didn't he? Young had one off of Miller. Fastball just in, but was in. Ball 2-2. 4-3 bad guys. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bomb of the night. Zeke Duran has the game in his hands. Solo home run ties it up. Swing and a miss ends it. And he pops it up. Think it's foul. It will. It'll leave the ballpark and we get another chance. Game's not over yet. 211 to here, 197 on X, 13 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. My name is Jeff Bates. Texas Clubhouse is the YouTube channel and the Twitch channel. Thanks for being here. Hopefully Zeke extends the game right here. And that's it. Swinging. He doesn't swing. Fastball down in the zone. Zeke's yelling at the umpire, and the umpire sucked all day, but that was a strike. And the umpire yells back is what I hate. When the umpire is yelling at the players, I just don't think I'm not okay with that. 4-3 Astros win, big comeback. Isak Paredes with the big blast, 3-run home run. Jack Leiter was player of the game for my Rangers, but Isak Paredes is definitely going to be the player of the game for the game. Let's talk about it. Yeah, that did suck, Cameron. That did suck. What a game. It was a great game, but I didn't like how it ended at all. All right, I'm going to vote for the player of the game. Then we'll talk about the scores around the league. We'll view the player of the game stats. Framber Valdez does get the win. Isak Paredes 1 for 4 with a 3-run blast. Yeah, of course he's the player of the game. They've got Hader up there at 15%, Abreu at 14%. Leiter was the best player on the field today. 7 innings of 3 earned runs, 4 Ks, 2 walks, 1 hit. I think 2 hits maybe. But he wasn't the player of the game. It's Isak Paredes with the 3-run home run, unfortunately. He gets the player of the game, and that is just obvious. Boy, that sucks. Let's talk about the scores around the league real fast. Let me pull it up. We'll do that real quick, and then we'll call it out. Then I'll talk to chat, and then we will call it a day. But let's check out what's going on around baseball today. The late game, obviously, is New York at New York. The Mets at the Yankees, who I want to share. There we go. Hitting all the buttons, Jeffrey. Again, I will check the scores. We'll talk about it, and then we will head off to chat. Obviously, the final here in Texas, the Astros get this tie. 2 games each in the fight for the silver boot. Framber Valdez was brilliant. 3 wins on the year. Now, Garcia gets the loss. Tough luck loss. He wasn't even warming up, and then he comes in and, well, what happened happened. Hader gets the save, his 11th. Astros now 24-22. Rangers drop to 25-23. They will both be, well, I guess it's a virtual tie for second after the Mariner game tonight. Braves beating the Boston Red Sox in Boston 10-4. Bomb at 8 in Baltimore. The Mets still have a 9-4 lead. Bomb at 8 in Toronto. Tigers have a 1-run lead over the Blue Jays. Tigers have the first team this season to get to 30 wins. Bottom of 8 in Miami. Miami's beating Tampa Bay 5-1. Bottom of 7 in Cincinnati. They're up 3-1 over Cleveland. Top of 7 in Milwaukee. Milwaukee's beating Minnesota 4-1. Through 6 in Kansas City. St. Louis and KC tied at 1. Bottom of 6 in Wrigley. White Sox and the Cubs tied at 1. Well, I guess they're warming up. Games will start here in about 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Those games include the A's in San Francisco, the Rockies in Arizona, the Angels looking for the sweep in LA, and then the Mariners in San Diego. Woo, 4-1, 2.84 on the hill for Seattle. We'll be rooting for them. Not. Michael King, 2.32 ERA, 4 wins, 1 loss for the Padres. We will be rooting for them. Final on the day already. The Phillies shut out the Pirates 1-0. Phillies only had 3 hits, but it was enough to get the win. That was off Paul Skeens. 2.44 ERA, but he got his 5th loss. He's 3-5. Abel with the win, his first Romano 5 saves on the season. Let's get caught up in chat, see how many people are still here, and we will call it a day. On to New York and Chicago. Enjoy the rest of your day. You too, buddy. Glad you were here. 205 people still here. 198 on X, 6 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. Thank you so much. My name is Jeff Bates, at Jeff Bates on X. Texas Clubhouse over on YouTube and Twitch. You can read my words when I write them over on Substack, the Baseball Report. Appreciate every single one of you. We'll be live or we'll drop a video, one or the other. Hey, we got a little rain here in Fort Worth tomorrow with a preview of the road trip, probably, God and family willing. That's the plan. But there's no game tomorrow, is my point. Day off for the boys. I guess the big news will be Chris Martin. Are we going to get him back? I mean, the big news, good on the good side of the ledger, is Jack Leiter, best start of his career. Bad news, our bullpen losing an arm, looks like. Chris Martin, is he out for the year? We're not going to know, but I'm worried about that. I mean, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. I don't want to guesstimate negatively. But when you're screaming, if you throw the pitch and you know you're coming out, something popped in his elbow or his shoulder, I'm sure. I mean, I'm not sure. I hope I'm wrong, but that's my expectation. Be careful if you're going home. Yeah, it looks like there's some storms. I appreciate that, Cameron. I'm in Fort Worth, North Fort Worth. We're just getting some rain here. Really? Logan, a couple of cracks. All right, let's check the weather. Why not? Let me check the my weather app. There we go. Check the radar real fast in case anybody is hitting the road, just because we should. Yeah, so it looks like it's in the Metroplex for sure. Not quite to Dallas yet. If you're going west, you might be okay if you're at the ballpark. If you're going east, maybe not. Hopefully you'll be safe. Hopefully you guys are all at home. You don't have to go anywhere. Looks like a huge line coming through around 4:30. Really? I think I'm done for the day now. I'm going to go downstairs. We had the babysitting thing going. If you're a veteran and you heard me talking, we're going to babysit the grandkids. Son-in-law got sick, so we're not 100% sure if they're coming. But that's why I got to be here. They could be downstairs for all I know right now, but I'll find out in about 5 minutes. Yeah, I mean, we could have won that series, It was there for the taking. Jack Leiter throwing brilliantly, or up 2-1, but we're a good team. They're a good team. I think we're a better team, but it's not large enough that you can. I mean, let's be real. We lost a pitcher. They're still pretty good. Framber Valdez was great. I think he was perfect through every inning but one. So, what do? It's baseball. That's the way baseball goes, as they say. We should have taken 3 out of 4. Our starters did their job in all games. Our starters have been unbelievable, Brian. Haven't they? Unbelievable. I had fun today, even though it was not the result we wanted. 200 people here on X. That's amazing. I think that's the first time that I've seen, at least, we had 200 viewers concurrently on X. Thank you for doing that. Just 5 on YouTube, just 1 on Twitch. One lonely person on Twitch. We should do a Twitch-only night, maybe. Would you guys come over to Twitch if I did a Twitch-only night? I might do that. I might not do that. Whatever. Great straw. Oh, thank you, Logan. I appreciate it. And Logan and TLC, thank you guys for being members of the channel. It means a lot to me. You guys are my named producers for this week, and we're going to do it for next week too, because I got sick and I feel like a jerk. All right, I think that's it. Thank you all for being here. Logan, Bronco, TLC, Cameron, everybody was here, whether you're on X, you're on Twitch, you're on YouTube. I appreciate every single one of you. No game tomorrow. See you Tuesday, or see you tomorrow for the preview show. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Have fun storming the castle. See you next time. Go Rangers. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you had a good time, whether we won or we lost. I guarantee I had a good time because you were here. I appreciate you being part of our Clubhouse crew, whether you're on my YouTube channel at Texas Clubhouse or over on my Twitch, also at Texas Clubhouse, whether you watch on X at Jeff Bates on X, wherever, you're the best because you're here. You stayed all the way to the end. It means a lot. I'm going to drop my link tree right here so you can check me out other places. Listen, it just means a lot that you spend a little bit of your evening or your daytime with me here, watching a little baseball, talking a little baseball. I love this. I love building a community. I love watching baseball. I love talking baseball. And I'm just talking to myself if you're not here. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want to do anything cool for me, like this stream. Of course, I'd love it if you became a member of the channel and all those things, but the most important thing is you are here. I hope you come back again. I appreciate you. Have the best day ever. Go Rangers.